Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are joining us from. My name is Rob, aka Line True Noir, and I am excited to be here with this amazing cast of people, the crew that we have pulled together for a little one-shot pirate game that is now on episode 14. So, yeah, so that's how that works. I want to thank Esteki for subscribing once again, right out of the top, right out of the gate. 20 months. We are rapidly approaching the 2-year mark of that, which I'm still somewhat shocked, bewildered, and dismayed that I am still doing this after 20 months. But exciting. And so I took a break from interviewing this week to do some prep work for today's D&D, and we're going to have some fun. And yes, I was in 6 different interviews this week, 2 of which were crap. So,
well,
speaking of,
4 of them were good.
Yes. Oh, yes. They were all they were all wonderful people. But just if I can take a short moment at the top of a stream to do a slight bit of political pontification, please don't make someone spend 3 hours on interviews and applications to finally tell them the job is commission only.
Yeah.
It's all I ask. All I ask. So, on that particular note, I had a thought for our warm-up question, but I think we're going to change it up and make it even harder.
Oh.
Because it's going to be kind of fun. So we're going to go around the table with who we are, who we're playing, and what's the one interview question that character dreads having to answer.
Oh, okay.
Are we answering as our characters or our characters' characters?
I haven't had enough coffee for that level of inception, Snafu.
You can answer as the player. Inez would not want to answer the question about blah.
Okay.
All right. We're actually gonna I'm looking at the layout here. I think we're gonna let Les kick us off today. Les, do you mind starting us off?
Yeah, I actually am in the process of interviewing a shitload of people. So, I'm all about that life at the moment. What am I talking about? I play Ellis. She's the human fighter / warlock. She's the bodyguard to the Imperial Princess. And I just, the first thing that came like off the top of my head was like, I feel like when somebody asks, she would hate being asked, what are your weaknesses? Because you know how you always get the generic, like, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? She would hate that because I think that she is like, I don't have any weaknesses, but like.
Fuck you. That's what my answer was going to be.
Yeah, but funnily enough, I can tell you a real quick story about one of the interviews that I did the other day. It's real quick, I promise. We asked this particular person what their strengths were, and they went like this.
Yes.
Wow.
And we were like, and he was like, I do boxing. And we're like, oh, okay. You win the internet. Now the internet knows you're a dickhead.
That's a.
I could not believe it. I was like, what? No way. Like,
I mean, I'm not going to like delve into super duper detail because it could end up doxing you. But I mean, it would absolutely depend on what they're interviewing for. I mean, if it was for an accountancy role, I would be raising
sales and retail.
Right.
Well,
So
that
the fact
means that they
that
can fight someone in the store.
Stock retention, motherfucker.
I think you guys know me well enough to know that there are a few people who are willing to fuck with me. So I don't need to be tough for that shit.
Can we just be honest? So you live on a continent that is entirely populated with people who are either looking to fuck with or looking to not be fucked with.
Yeah,
Like, isn't that just like your national motto?
When I was in Canada, it was surreal because everybody was so nice, even when they didn't need to be. Like, that stereotype is real.
Daryl, can you clarify this? Was there a part of British history where you just lined them all up and went, here, break this? And if they go, yeah, fucking shit, Australia. Oh, blimey, I broke Canada.
We said we sent
A
them
literal
over.
ship of convicts. Yes,
Seriously,
they did do that.
The here break this in question was the law.
Oh yeah.
But it's
Oh, it's great. I mean,
did
I
you
actually
send
ended
all
up.
the nice ones to Canada, and then the
Well,
scruffy ones to Australia. Is that how that works?
You're not far. You're not far wrong. I mean, I did some. I was in the Sydney. There's like the Assizes House where you can see like all the old like records and stuff. And I was doing some research, literally in Sydney, looking at these old microfiche things and what have you. And it shows you why they ended up. You know, what were they committed? What was their crime to get hiked across? And the standard was 14 years in the colonies of Australia, and it was stuff like basically, you know, punching a sheep or something. And yeah, and then,
I actually know that one half of my family from got kicked out because of a bar fight,
But
and
that's
that was it. Yeah,
punching a
it was-
sheep
Say.
to 14 years in the colonies.
basically stuff like it was.
Oh,
Yeah, but
jeez.
basically,
Yeah.
it was kind of. It was the equivalent of. I mean, because it was like a brutal time. So if you did
Yeah.
anything like thievery, it was death. Yeah.
Oh, fair.
So if you did like what you would call a misdemeanor, I guess in America, it was like, well, we could stick him in Pentonville, or we can stick him on this ship, which will get them, and then they can go there for 14 years, and then if they want to come back, they can, if they can afford it. So yeah, that's that. So basically, a lot of people who were kind of a bit antsy after a couple of beers, and ended up coming to Australia. You know. Seriously, yeah.
As it goes, documented well in the song "The Black Velvet Band," which is one of my favorites when I can actually hit the notes or remember to play it in the right key. Hey, let's do some more introductions. Pond, you ready for this?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm that other Pond, and I am playing Marie, who is the Imperial Princess. Therefore, I don't think she gets interview questions. It's just
Help out.
Wow.
like maybe her mom probably like there's a lecture there and it's really uncomfortable. In that case, probably anything to do with like what is the right thing to do in this situation in terms of like what her mother would think is right versus what Marie thinks is right, which are sometimes on opposite ends of the spectrum. But yeah, that's kind of she doesn't really get interviewed because she already has the job.
Hashtag nepotism.
Look, she's trying to get rid of that. She'll be doing interviewing after. So
What is royalty and nobility but institutionalized nepotism?
that is literally her life's mission, is to dismantle it.
Eat the rich.
Yeah.
Right. On that note,
Yeah.
Al, you ready to kick us off with your intro?
Hi there, I'm Snafu Al, and today I am playing Innes and also Jojo, which is Innes pretending he has self-confidence. I think Innes, much as I as a coder hate code tests because that's not a realistic representation of how I'd ever be doing my job, Innes dreads being asked how something works. Because trying to explain how something works to someone who doesn't already know or has a preconceived notion of how it should work, that's a goddamn nightmare.
Fair. Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. All right, Jenna, have you had time to recalibrate?
I guess. Jenna Daggers here, playing Sadie / Darcy, the human Bardlock who sold her soul for rock and roll to beat the devil in a fiddle contest. Sadie's least favorite interview question, well, one is showing up on time. So that's like first thing, but that's not really a question. The second thing would be probably like, are you a team player? Because like she knows she isn't. She is her own agent of chaos, and she well knows that, and trying to hide that is not her strong suit. And anything having to do with subtlety, because as I had in the chat, subtlety is not Sadie's strong suit whatsoever. She doesn't know that.
Nice.
That's legit. Mr. Wisdom, the floor.
Hello, my name's Daryl, Daddy Wisdom across Twitch, and currently I am the Reverend Boddington, or currently Mr. Pink or Pinky on this incognito night out. Though how long that cover is lasting, I'm not quite sure. I think worst interview question, probably something along the lines of from a copper saying, "Where were you on the Wednesday, 15th of August?" And you know, I don't know. I was just fast asleep in my bed, officer. Is basically the kind of questioning that he's not fond of in terms of interviews. He, he's a he doesn't like his movements made public, shall we say? So I think.
Am I the only person that watches crime procedurals and starts trying to figure out if I could answer those questions?
No, I did too.
No,
Like, I struggle to remember what I had for breakfast yesterday.
Yeah,
I'm not sure I could tell you where I was at 3 p.m. last Thursday.
Yeah, my understanding is that you should take the 5th for everything, like
Yes.
literally everything.
Okay, so before we start, Wisdom, you and I are going to plan a stream next weekish, or after I get back from, and we're just going to go down the differences in American and UK British legal systems. Because I know you don't have a 5th. We do, but I want to know what yours is, and I don't want to do it now.
Yeah, we are allowed to. Well, yeah, we do have a thing where it says you are allowed to. He says you're not obliged to speak, but if you do not speak, but therefore do say something later on at your trial when you have the opportunity to do so, then this would prejudice your trial. Blah. But basically, if you don't say anything at the time and then you introduce it later, then they'll say naughty boy. But you technically can keep stum. It's like it's not ingrained in the same way into you you have it at constitutional level,
Yeah, I think it could be fine. I think we're both amateur nerds enough that we could probably cobble together pretty good knowledge and have a good laugh about it.
Yeah,
but
interested.
When we left off our last session last week, we were at the Sea Dog's Rest. Y'all had found your way into it somewhat incognito. But had quite a bit of fun. We left off on a few interesting notes. So as a bit of a recap, there we go. Giorgio, who was the alter ego of Innes, had managed to get his flirt on with a woman dressed somewhere between wizard and pirate. The Reverend had, better way to phrase it, another part of that particular crew had gotten her flirt on with the Reverend, mostly by manhandling him. Whoomp. Sadie was making eyes across the bar while she was at the stage. Because,
Sadie does what Sadie does.
Because Sadie does what Sadie does. And to her credit, Sadie was 185% Innes's wingman. Like,
oh yeah,
at a level that was almost, I don't even know to what extent I want. I mean, it was endearing. It was absolutely endearing. And then there was a really powerful exchange between our amazing secretly married couple on the back end of an interaction with Ellis's patron, who is starting to recalibrate his expectations and calculations for the Empire in the wake of that conversation. Did I miss a lot of... Well, then there's a whole bunch of other stuff that happened before this. They found a princess in disguise, a big dragon horde. They left the dragon horde. They interacted with their pirate crew. And their current plan, unless I'm mistaken, is to, under the cover of darkness, sail into the Imperial City, into the Royal City, kill the king, possibly put the daughter back on the throne, possibly murder her too. There's a lot of question marks in the plan.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think we have a meeting. I don't know if we're doing it under cover of. I think we're just rolling in eventually when the vibes are right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't need undercover darkness when you've got an appointment.
That's it.
Oh, I see.
I always kind of assume that if the plan is assassination, that under the cover of darkness is part of the pre-description. But
Yeah.
I mean, the actual assassination might be undercover darkness, but we don't need to go with the city.
Also, would we call it assassination or more just like liberating the people of their like
Or accidental
Oh, I
murder.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bad guy.
You've met with an unfortunate fate, haven't you?
I've
mean,
already
there's not-
assumed
yeah.
that he's a bad guy, yeah.
Right.
Based off of everything I've heard and like the lore in my head.
my headcanon says he needs to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like your headcanon says Maria's evil, my headcanon says this king is evil and he needs to die.
I think we should leave it to the PR department. Yeah, well, they'll spin it
I think
later.
we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let's
We'll
put
have
it
some
like that.
sort of aide de camp, won't we? We'll sort this sort of
We're-
stuff out.
Yeah.
Could you just make this right with the masses, please? We have beheaded their king, but if we could just kind of put a positive spin on that.
I think we should
You
just
know?
start a revolt and let the townspeople do their thing.
And just happen
Cross
to
that
open a few
bridge.
doors along the way.
When we get to it.
Ironically, this sounds like a good pub conversation to be having, actually. So-
If only you weren't all
I mean, if you're not-
distracted.
I was saying
That's it.
everybody is incapacitated.
If you're not plotting treason down the pub with your mates, are you really down the pub with your mates?
Yeah, exactly. You just put the world to rights, don't you, over a pint? You know?
Okay, so our recap is accurate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Then we are literally going to pick up where we left off, because there's some stuff that I had interesting ideas. I talked to some of you between sessions, and I kind of got a and then and then and I went, okay, then let's not do a big jump ahead, because it's hard to do that too with a game like this, because you want to make sure players have full agency, and I don't want to create a situation where you feel like well, how did I get here? My character never would have. And that's the kind of thing I'm not cool with that as a DM, which is also a reminder of our safety tools. The yellow, red flags, if anything comes up that throws you for a loop. My Zoom chat is open. I can see if I get a note on Discord. And then, of course, vocalizing those things as well. And for the most part, I think we're still using our lines and veils for the slightly harder core aspects of things. But being an 18 plus stream and being mostly friends here, I feel like we've got a good vibe for communicating when we've hit that veil need or the line that we're about to cross. Which brings me to one last thought on that front, which is I fully support the Hype Goblin, who's an amazing streamer who posted a TikTok about the fact that, yes, even if you're among friends, you should still have safety talks. Because, and my comment was, that's how you stay friends. If you don't back up once in a while, you're not going to be friends for long. I have got to rewrite these intros so they're not so emotionally draining, because I kind of feel I need to go take a nap.
Coffee's
There's too
full.
much going on. Okay, so picking up on the left off, I believe that in the immediate moment in which we had last ended our session, which was a good one to end on, it is confirmed that Ellis and Marie are heading to the, I think you call it the Admiral's Suite.
I thought Alice was getting railed under the stairs.
Yeah, that's the
Nobody said they'd make it to them.
Yeah, they're not.
There's a little.
They got to
pit
the
stop.
stairs.
Okay. Let me.
Put me in the shadows.
It's not so much what we do in the shadows as who we do in the shadows.
Or who?
Yes.
Okay, so we got that covered. And I know what I wanted to do on my other end here.
It's definitely more like this. She's definitely up against that wall.
It's the little things, right? It's the
Version.
little things. Okay, give me a quick second to snag that.
Fuck is that?
For my use. That way I can do some stuff behind the scenes a little more without having to do everything on the overhead. A new part of my routine, which I forgot to include. Okay, so that takes care of that. Meanwhile, Faye is going to start to make her motions towards Giorgio that perhaps a more private conversation would be fitting.
I might throw perception at this because Innes is oblivious as fuck.
Fair.
Apparently, Giorgio less so.
I feel like
There you
that is
go.
like your tagline for this arc.
Yeah.
Giorgio is less so.
Yeah.
Giorgio understands where this is going. Innes is a deer in the headlights.
So when she gets up to leave, Giorgio is going Vith.
Of course. Giorgio knows how to show a woman a good time
We will spare.
and fully intends to.
Is there an amusing anecdote to be shared as they ascend the stairs, or shall we just assume that
I think we jump to assumptions. Basically, this entire night is going to be Innes desperately trying to stay in character whilst also.
I'm more concerned
Everything
with the
else that's going
sounds
on.
from the stairwell, but I'll just leave it at that.
It's loud.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. That is
Sage
fact.
is right there, so Sadie will cover for you guys.
Just use it
and
as,
play
as
a louder
percussion.
song.
For her part, Fane is going to fake a certain level of. She's going to play up the awkwardness of passing through the stairs. A little bit of a side comment joke about the awkwardness of the moment. I guess the best way to phrase it, honestly. Like, oh my, kind of a thing. I'll leave it at that, and I'm going to take.
Such passions are common on our ship. They are difficult to control, but when you do harness them,
dogs.
they can take you on great journeys.
Yes.
Rob's just going to keep rolling. Rob's going to drop a veil on that conversation. Because, Meanwhile, Lynx Malloy is rather taken with the Reverend. And after the disappearance of her shipmate, is going to take a moment to look him up and look him down and effectively drop in, "You'll do."
I love
Story of my
her.
life.
I
That.
love her
There
so
we go.
much.
Okay. Is that what she's literally said to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's probably the best compliment I'm going to get in the next few weeks. So, what do you do? What do you do for entertainment, my dear? Around these parts,
Caber tossing.
it's 18 plus, isn't it? Okay. Well,
That too.
you can. Well, you can. Well, my dear, you can toss my cable any day of the week if you wish.
What do you do for entertainment?
Wow.
You.
Yeah,
I just-
Sadie's just gonna message Reverend and be like, "Get it."
It felt like that was like a lob. That was a softball lob thrown my way there, I think, you know. But
My
yeah,
brain,
so,
the DM's brain went to, what is a sport which involves great feats of strength? First thing that
Indeed.
jumped into my head.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you was, I mean, it sounds like it sounds like you are a very strong lass, and maybe that's something I'd love to see a demonstration of this.
I mean, sounds like in addition, she picked you up by the front of your jacket.
She's not adverse to going upstairs for demonstration.
Sorry, I'm just self-vetting slightly here. Yes, well, take me up in your wonderful arms and carry me upstairs, my lover.
Oh my God! Please let her.
Right, okay. Right, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh hell no.
Yes.
No. She slams her taker down, grins at you, and then throws you over her shoulders, fireman style.
Yeah,
That was my second choice.
yeah. I am. Yes, please rescue me from this place, my dear. There's a fire going on in my heart, etc.
The passing through the stairwell will get a rather ruckus boot stomp right above the couple with a "you bought a bloody room."
Didn't
That's
hear
true.
that.
Yeah. Oh dear, I'll be like, yeah. Even Your Majesty. Sorry, whatever we've called you. Penelope.
Shit.
It's just a bit. Yeah.
And just like, took my forelock from over the shoulder, all right.
And that leaves Sadie and the gunslinger.
I did just put in the Zoom chat, but I will mention it on stream. Sadie is now playing I Think We're Alone Now to the gunslinger and making very flirtatious eyebrows.
She looks absolutely enraptured with you.
Yeah, that's
tap
right.
dances.
Very, very into the music. Very fascinated by your work. A little bit of Tiffany can go a long way for those 80s kids that are watching. Full respect for that. And she'll actually wave over to the bar girl to bring her another wine as she sits and just gives you her full attention.
Oh, like do a respectful whistle at the barkeep to signify that I would like another round as well.
And as the girl comes over to sit on the front of the stage, the gunslinger leans out with a 3 silver pieces in her fingers as she goes back to the bar, and then kind of tips her hat towards you.
I will finish up and go towards the bar.
So past her table?
No, well, is she?
Yeah.
I thought you said she's at the bar, or is she staying at the table?
She's still at that table. She was handing off money to the bar girl to pay for your drink.
Oh.
She's got you covered.
Well then. You know how like people like pull up the chair and then like sit and it's like backwards and like it looks really cool and like not at all douchey, because that's exactly what Sadie's doing. And in that I mean she's totally being douchey about it.
Nice.
Fair. Totally not douchey. Noted.
I'll just like lean in and be like, what's your name?
Oh, and she takes her hat off and sets on the table. Luoxana.
I put the hat on. I've been eyeing that hat since we got in the bar.
You just want the hat. That's all this is about. Oh, it's like, all right then.
And she takes a
And
moment.
then I'll just like take it, tip it, and then say Darcy, and I'll take her hand and kiss it if she allows.
She absolutely will.
Yeah.
And she takes her other hand. She brushes back her white hair, and
Oh no,
kind of
she's
looks at
hot.
you. So that was fascinating playing. Where did you study?
Self-taught.
No.
Yeah.
How many students do you keep?
Myself.
A crime.
I know, right?
It was
It really
enrapturing.
is. Thanks.
And it seems, and she kind of looks around. It does seem like things are quieting down for the night.
We could liven it up, make our own music.
Oh, I'm afraid I don't play.
All right. Well, would you like to learn?
Oh, I could never approach that sort of skill. And I would feel far too much of a novice to be in the company of such a master. But I appreciate the gesture. What was that last song?
Oh, that's a little ditty I call I Think We're Alone Now. Yeah, I figured it was.
Clever.
I think so too.
So you would be the first mate, I assume, of the crew that you.
Yes, absolutely.
Fair. Captaining is such a responsibility. I wouldn't wish it
Oh,
upon my
I know.
greatest enemy.
It's a lot, you know. That's why I was the last one in the tavern. I got to make sure my crew is all accounted for.
Absolutely. As the captain's off doing whatever it is she's doing.
Mhm.
Do you ever get afraid up there? That the
No,
audience
no.
won't respond, or
Not at all.
never?
There's always a song for at least most members, and if you can't win them all, then they don't deserve winning.
Fair. Absolutely fair. Well, it definitely sounds like there's winning tonight. And she glances at the
That
stairwell.
there is.
They are going to move upstairs, aren't they?
Probably eventually.
I can't imagine that's good for the back.
You'd be surprised.
I
Nice
suppose.
little, got a good little crack in there.
And the ship that you came in again, fake name? I think I overheard
Yes.
someone say.
Yeah, so it started off as a joke, and then it just stuck. Plus, if anyone's talking about it, like it either has notoriety or they don't remember it, which is kind of good.
Interesting. It does stick in the mind in an amazing sort of way. One cannot forget meeting the crew of the fake name.
Yeah, so you have an interesting crew, it seems, as well. What ships do you sail in on?
Oh, we're between jobs, I suppose you might say.
Fascinating. Any of those jobs interested enough to tell about?
If only. Unfortunately, it seems the most excitement we come across is finding a good tavern, pleasant company, and an opportunity for those that need to, and she glances up, stretch.
I can drink to that. And Sadie pours down the hatches.
Excellent. And as soon as your glass is empty, she's happy to wave for some more to be brought over.
Nice.
The conversation will continue for some time. Eventually, Rob will assume, just from the nature of physics and anatomy, that the sounds from the stairwell will die down as they do retreat to their rented room. Because I don't think either of them... Oh, my assumption is this. Marie's not sleeping under the stairs. Is she?
Not sleeping, no.
Okay.
But it might take.
At
She might
some
not be doing much sleeping in their room either.
point, at some point, they're going to go find an actual bed. It might take a bit.
Is there a bathtub?
It is the best suite that they have.
There fucking better be.
I don't think I put a bathtub in it. Now that you mentioned it, I know failing on the map maker for not putting. Where we all, last week I was like the greatest dude ever for this map.
No, it's lit. I mean, I don't know what it looks like. I assume it's dope as fuck.
So a director's cut of the map coming to the Patreon.
The director's cut coming. Yes, I will add a tub. I will add the Ellis suite.
Yes.
Absolutely
Let's go.
co-op stretchy. The more Sadie drinks with this woman, certain things don't happen.
That's fine. Am I getting information at least?
Not really.
Fuck.
She's very coy. She mostly wants to talk about your music.
All right, yeah, that's fine. Sadie likes her pride, so she'll get her smoke blown up her ass at least a little bit.
Oh yeah, she's very into that. Got it. All right, I got the Zoom chat open. Just as a reminder. After a bit, she will suggest that she needs to sleep.
By all means.
And she will very pleasantly offer her hand as she stands up.
I take it.
Excellent. You make your way up to her room. It's one of the private rooms. And she will take a seat on one side of the bed and slip out of her boots and her leather doublet and lay down. And she'll invite you to do the same.
I do the same, but I'm keeping the hat on.
You are welcome to.
Good.
And after a few moments
can
of
keep
laying
your hat on.
together, you realize that is exactly what she intends to do.
Sleep.
Sleep.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm respectful.
And a pleasant night is had. Well, depending on how you define your terms. Flash forward to the morning. Unless I'm missing something.
Can the Reverend take a hit roll, please, for damage?
Con save.
Here's the best part. You can, But then you get to take a long rest afterwards.
Okay.
What kind of
Good.
damage though? Is it bludgeoning or piercing?
It'd be blunt force, basically, blunt force trauma. So, but yeah, okay. If there's a long rest, then his ribs can heal. Okay.
Decidedly a long rest to be had.
Okay. Cool.
All right, so we'll put them in. Let me doink. We switch maps to the second floor because we have that.
Ooh.
We do have the
Wow.
luxury suite.
This is nice.
Can we have another shout out to Rob for some work here, please? That's amazing.
You know what?
Again, so much better than anything I've made in Dungeon Alchemist.
This
As
is
much
really
as I
good.
want to take credit, once you figure a couple of the buttons out, man, the maps make themselves. It is
Still.
Well, I mean, that's literally part of the selling point.
yeah, but even like the lighting. I'm trying to find where I put the Bitter Victory tokens because I can't find them right now to put on the board. They're there. It really was just a case of letting the computer do a lot of the work for like dynamic lighting and everything. I just put lights where it made sense. I made sure each room had what it needed. So, for example, as we can see here, the Admiral's suite comes. I don't know. Are you guys like tied to a right side, left side?
Yes.
Say nods.
Like I feel like there's an established one of you is on the right and one of you is on the left, and it never changes.
I think I'll fuck this up though. Like, I want to say Marie sleeps on the left.
Oh, you
Let's
got
go. It's like fucking forgetting your anniversary date or some shit, eh? Like,
Which is gotta be weird. Well, okay, this one checks out because this also puts Ellis closer to the door, which is a natural.
would be a vibe. Yeah.
But I have to wonder if I had flipped the bed so that the left side sleep was exposed to the doorway, if that would have completely ruined the. Or would you have just moved the bed in order to ensure that Ellis was between Marie and the door?
I don't know.
The bed's
Is she
definitely
tied
getting
to the bed?
moved.
What's going on? Yeah, like is she?
I'm just
She have free hands?
She
I
might
don't
be incapacitated.
know. Dunked on.
Fair. Absolutely fair. And then we drop these two in here on a pleasant night.
Cute.
Let's see. Trying to remember which rooms are available now.
These are some swank ass fucking rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did okay. Reverend in there with going through my mini drawer. Really need to better organize my minis. Because I have a whole... The problem is I don't have enough of a preview window for the... There they are. Sweet. Boom. And then we'll put Faye and Innes in the front room. Because that's a natural spot to end up, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Is that everybody that we have now? I think that's everybody. Sweet. Tracks.
I was going to say I didn't see Sadie, but then I zoomed out.
Yep. I don't need to put Morgan on the board because you left her alone to her own devices. I mean, to have a night to herself. Do. And there. Okay. Good to go.
But they look nice. They look friendly.
Don't they?
Charming lads.
They're just
I mean,
other
yeah.
patrons sleeping in the
Mm.
chilling
The living room?
in the common room.
Having a good
Go
chat.
ahead, say it. Go ahead and say it. I know you want to say it.
I think they're men's. I don't want to.
Oh, I was expecting to hear that's sus. I was not anticipating they're hot. I figured that was.
Bro, like 8 things have been sus, but I'm not in the room, so I can't say anything.
I'm on the board too now, where I could drop Leo DiCaprio on here as a token, and everyone would go, yeah, he's not. He's like a 9, 8 tops.
Kind of looks like a lesbian in his younger years.
Yeah,
That-
absolutely.
Definitely does look like a lesbian in his younger years. And the Romeo.
I'm
and
thinking
Juliet movie.
Titanic. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So somebody anonymously has a feeling of what's coming as they fired off the sound alert for roll for initiative.
Nice.
The Romeo and Juliet movie was hilarious just for pass me my saber and throws him a shotgun with the word saber engraved on the barrel.
Wait, what movie is that?
Yeah.
Romeo
The
plus Juliet. It
Romeo
is a
plus
work
Juliet,
of
the
art
91.
Fact.
in
Got
the
it.
worst way possible.
It's so stupid.
Have you guys
Okay.
ever seen Velocipaster? Because that's a work of art.
Can I rant for a second?
Go for it.
Yes.
I know I'm
Yeah.
doing this a lot today, but
Uh,
Come What May, which was featured in the movie Moulin Rouge, and that was Mrs. Noir and my wedding song. That was sung at the service, which is its own fun anecdote. Could not be nominated for an Oscar for Best Original Song for a Film because he wrote it for Romeo plus Juliet, and then the song got cut when they edited.
It's so good, though.
And therefore, even though it appeared for the first time on screen in Moulin Rouge, it wasn't original song for a film.
That is bullshit.
And that's why it didn't, and in my opinion, that's why it didn't get the Oscar. And I'm still, Ugh. Fuck the Academy.
it's all coming out today. And
It is.
Oh, no.
It is. There's an anecdote for later. Maybe I'll put it up on the Patreon or TikTok or something about the actual performance at the ceremony. And it's, is it though? Is it? The first bits of morning light filter through the window as Sadie wakes up next to Lux, the gunslinger, who is herself half awake and half holding Sadie's arm around her.
Cute.
I'm Big Spoon, right?
Yes.
Sadie has Big Spoon energy.
Sadie definitely does. And when she hears
Can't
it,
relate.
she hears some stirring, she'll actually slide out of the bed and stand up and begin dressing and getting her doublet back on. And actually, the first thing she does, she straps her gun belt back on. Then she proceeds with all the rest of her morning ritual.
I ask her about her guns. The ones on her hips. Not the...
Not.
Not these strengths.
At least he had a good sense of humor about it. That's one you can get away with that if you dodge a little bit when you do it. Man,
It depends on the delivery.
It does. It does. That's a high risk, high reward answer to that particular question. A what?
Ladle guard.
You clearly have not spent enough time in my channel, Rob.
Points
How dare you? No, I'm
redemption
just kidding.
in-
It's a points thing.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Fair enough. She actually pulls out, as you ask about it, she does a draw and spins it a few times around her fingers. And you can see that it's a combination of a dirk with 2 gun barrels on it.
That's fucking cool.
It's just family heirlooms. My entire clan has always been very adept at crafting and using. Good at range, good up close, and sturdy enough. And she taps the side of the blade to withstand a parry if necessary. And she flips it back a few more times and slides into the holster and goes back to putting on a boot.
I want to finger guns and do Eldritch Blast, but I don't want to fuck up the room.
Because you want to attack her, or you want
No,
to
I
show
wanted to like
off?
be like, oh, I have my own guns too. Pachoo, 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 pachoo.
Oh yeah, that's cantrip level stuff. You can totally do that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's also, I think, does Sadie have minor illusion?
Yeah, she does.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. But is she really a warlock if she doesn't go blast in full on? So
If she doesn't like blow out the window or something,
She shoot no shot for sure.
that would actually make sense too, to like, you eldritch blast the window open to let the fresh air in.
yes. Fuck yeah.
That feels like Sadie level of chaos.
Mhm.
I'm too warm, but I can't be bored leaving my bed.
Bam. Spot on. Yes. She'll take a moment to look, and then she gives a grin. You are a unique individual, and I'm very thankful for our company last night.
I was.
I hope I hope you aren't disappointed with the one you ended up paired with.
Not at all. Why would I be?
I don't find pleasure the way the others do. Your company last night was all the pleasure I needed.
I get that a lot. I mean, she's trying so hard not to be a dickhead, but it just comes out. I don't get that a lot. I'm sorry.
It is very unfortunate that my mates and I will now have to take you into custody.
Certainly try.
And then we cut. By the way, yoink.
Oh my god. There's gonna be a man in my room.
Door is
Oh,
hella locked. I just want to clarify that.
Before you go sliding putting miniatures in this room, Rob.
Yeah, strength check against the door.
we just established last week that she does not like to share.
Yeah.
Well, apart from in the stairwell, apparently. But
That wasn't sharing. That was broadcasting. There's a difference.
that's flexing. She was flexing. We know. Yeah, okay.
Speaking of flexing, the good Reverend will awaken to an empty bed, save himself. The window above you is open. There's a fresh, cool air coming in. That slight, ever so slight hint of salt on it. Close enough to the sea to catch it, but far enough away that it's just a memory almost. Nothing hurts more than it should, and most of the pain is in muscles that were not used extensively prior to last evening. They tell you you should always stretch before rigorous exercise, and they are not wrong.
Mhm.
Yet we,
Yes.
peons we are, often forget that advice until the morning after. That would be the best way to describe where the
Okay.
Reverend is.
Right. Need of a coffee. This is usual thing at this point, I would have thought.
And as you look around the room, Lynx is leaning with her back against the door and her arms crossed, and it's just sort of like half smirking as you roll over in the bed. I'd stay comfortable there. We're not leaving this room anytime soon.
Oh, again, because of the Reverend's past, I think he might roll for insight immediately at this point because he's not daft. Yeah, he's quite.
Would you like to take 10 on that roll?
That's a deal? Yes, is that a good thing?
Take 10 means you don't roll. You assume you rolled a 10.
Okay. All right, yeah, I'll take 10 if that's good enough.
Yeah, what are you hoping to find out other than the fact that she plans to keep you in this room under a lock and key for an extended period?
I think it's just ascertaining there's something going down that is going to be a problem for all of us. I mean, it's not just me that she's interested in.
Yep.
Okay.
We have successfully split the party.
Yes, we have.
It's like, we're going to punch on.
How long does it take to put on armor again?
An hour.
I'll fight people naked. I don't care.
Yeah, no, like people don't expect it.
Yes.
There's
No,
no good
I'm
place
the
to
lag.
like punch a naked person.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, mistakes were made! Oh my God! No!
I think the Reverend would be slowly. I get the feeling that she doesn't see me as a threat as such. So I think, is the Reverend able to just kind of slowly dress himself? Because I'm assuming my weapons are still here. And I'll just have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
so,
she's
like-
not going to be phased as you gear up. She's
Yeah, exactly. And I'll be, so, all right.
She-
Okay.
did throw you over her shoulders like a lamb last night. So she
Jeez,
definitely
it
has.
did.
That's cool.
Yeah.
We know who the big spoon in this room is.
Yeah. It's a real shame it's come to this. You would have been a really useful member of our crew. Actually, I would have thought. I was going to put a good word in for you.
Here I've been thinking you'd be a perfectly adequate member of ours.
Oh well. Maybe I think maybe we just need to decide which way this goes,
Well, I think we figured out which way things went very well last night. It was fun.
Oh, and the bruises will stay with me for a while. Yeah, I think. Oh,
If
my
you
ribs.
don't get a scar from it, was it really worth it?
Indeed. Okay, so I'm just basically ascertaining that I am kitting up. Basically, that's all. All right.
Get down.
Meanwhile, Ines will wake up in a bed, and across the way, sitting on the other bed in the room, Faye has dressed and is actually she's seated. She's half leaning on her staff, looking out the window at the sunrise.
I'm going to roll a performance to see how well he gets back into George.
to see who wakes up. Who wakes up?
Yeah, who wakes up here?
Who wakes up?
It's George.
Let's
of course.
fucking go. What the fuck?
When did the artificer become the bard?
Oh my God, it's so good.
I'm not big on multi-classing, but I'm starting to think if you don't take a level of bard after this, that's going to be a downright crime right there.
The morning after the night before, I trust it was to your tastes.
I mean, you could roll for persuasion here, mate.
Damn.
And just say, Giorgio says, "Let me go."
Rob needs a moment.
Yes, when you break the DM,
Yeah.
Let's go.
Giorgio wins again.
I would say that there should be a bitter victory drinking game. Every time Rob looks like he got broke, everyone take a shot. But I think we could put
That's
some
how
of
we
y'all.
get alcohol poisoning.
God, they fucking did it.
Oops.
Remember, kids, drink responsibly. Lantern Noir presents cares. Anyway, she will smile at the comment, and without turning her gaze from the window, she will say, "You were very fun to be with last night, even without your friend whispering you."
Oh.
In fact, and then she'll look at you. I thought it was more fun when she couldn't.
Ooh.
You noticed.
Wizard.
You also paid attention to my warning. I noticed only my hair is caught in this bracelet.
Respectful wizard. It's unfortunate, though, that we had received intel about your ship's arrival to this port, and that I have to ask you to take the bracer off and be prepared to come into custody with me and the rest of the crew. It was fun last night, but business.
You claim you are arresting me.
No, that would imply we have some authority beyond just simply wanting to seize your ship. Maps, cargo, charts.
Let's give them a fucking map.
So
kind
then
of
somebody sent you.
I wouldn't say.
Jojo would like only to know, who are you working for? Jojo has many enemies, but needs to know which one it was.
I'm not at liberty to discuss the specifics, just to make sure you stay in this room until we fully secured the rest of the crew.
I can understand this. You won't mind, of course, if I get a breath of fresh air.
I absolutely do mind. I'd hate.
I'm not going anywhere.
I would feel more comfortable if you just sat right there.
Could you please open the window then? It is kind of stuffy in here.
She won't roll her insight, but she will wave her hand and mage hand the door open. Or
The door or the window?
The window.
Wow.
She's not that stupid. But she will mage hand the window open.
Thank you.
And then silence.
As he pulls back on what clothes he did lose over the course of the night. And starts pulling the hair out of the bracer from where he got his own hair stuck in the gears like an idiot.
Fair. Rob needs to recalibrate because everyone is being unusually compliant.
Oh, that's because we haven't gotten back to Sadie yet.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that.
Because the tanks locked themselves in a room together and they need to get fucking going.
Fair enough. We'll put
Not like this.
wing vote there. Okay, let's go back to Sadie's room.
How high up are we?
What's up?
How high up are we?
Second floor,
Okay. How high were the ceilings on the first floor?
10 feet.
Did the building look scalable?
Not really.
I'll take my chances. I'm going out the window.
Can I also confirm we got a long rest?
You did get a long rest.
I would like to roll acrobatics to get out the window.
Okay. I'm gonna roll something over here.
Ooh, good.
That's pretty dang good.
I'm blowing her a kiss as I go out the window, by the way.
Okay, just backflips out the window.
All right, I'm out.
See ya!
Do I still have her
And she had
hat? 'Cause I'm
already
gonna tip
taken-
it.
It's like, you're a great little
Got your hat.
spoon.
Bye.
One of these is right. Double check my notes. How did I not get? God bless America.
Great work, America.
Yeah, no kidding. Nope, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. That's not the right one. God darn it. I had this all set up, and now I can't pull them out. Story of my... All right, I'm just going to roll a d20 then. Make my life a lot easier. Okay. And... Okay. They are unable to stop you going out the window. Which does not
Yeah.
complicate things at all.
Sorry.
However, as Marie and Ellis are finishing their getting ready to go in the morning routine, not that one, the one that comes after that one, because I know what you're thinking, Les. It's the one after that.
I didn't take a long rest. So
There was zero resting in that room.
but I'm ready to punch on.
I feel like somewhere somebody has ruled on that. No, that still
Meanwhile-
counts as a long
I
rest.
wonder how,
Probably.
no wonder her patron is so disappointed in her. Just out here.
He's disappointed for a completely different host of reasons we will be discussing at a later time and date. And I can tell you, what happened in the room and the stairwell is not on his list of disappointments.
Nice.
Thanks, Dad.
He's totally supportive of that.
He's like
However,
supportive of the rainbow. He's like,
he is. He is.
be gay, do crime.
Well, actually, to be honest, to him that the rainbow is not. It's like people. Existence is existence. Gender is a construct completely.
What a great dad.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
What a great monster dad.
he's gender fluid himself, so literally, as he's an entity of a great power
wait.
that can form whatever he wants.
I love them.
He still uses he/him pronouns, though.
Fuck. Fair.
It's a
I'll
warlock
respect that.
patron. If you loved every aspect of it, that would make you a cleric.
Yeah, that's fair.
Meanwhile, forced angry, that didn't help any. As you're, this is a long walk to get to this point. As you
Who's
finish your pre-morning rituals,
I'm ready to go.
you hear a pair of what could only be described as gunshots
Ugh.
from the other from another section of the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Which direction?
Out the hall and to your right.
Ruh-roh.
All of you will hear this echo through the halls. While the walls are solid enough, possibly to have given you some privacy in the evening, the funny thing about gunshots, they be loud. And they echo, and Sadie will hear the pair of crack crack as she jumps out the window. As the gentleman in the room with you makes a dive to grab you, and Loxana sells for just shooting you. So
Do I dodge?
for the purpose, your acrobatics got you out the window before anybody could do anything.
Nice.
That's really
And for the purposes of the for the ensuing combat, I'm going to say, well, you can go where you need to go to get back onto the map through any window, the balcony, or the stairwells. But you get to decide.
Nice.
I will, for the sake of my sanity, they are not going to come downstairs to engage with you. That is up to you. How's the Reverend doing when he hears this?
He's heard gunshots before, so he's not going to freak out. He's going to make a note of it. That, something's going on and what have you. I'm not as athletic. I'm reasonably dexterous, actually.
You're not going to fit out that window.
No, I was going to say I'm too big, and I'm not getting out. Not getting out of any windows, am I? So I'll be asking. So, what are we waiting for at this moment in time, my dear?
I'm waiting for a sign they need my help,
Right.
or that it's time to take you downstairs.
Sounds to me with gunshots, it's kicking off somewhere. Can't imagine your captain will be very happy if you just sat here on your ass, not checking out a gunfight.
spicy.
Roll me a persuasion.
I will roll for persuasion. It says looking for it. I've got +4 on persuasion. Oh, didn't do very well. I haven't had my coffee. 8.
Not fully awake yet.
No.
You did
How's
your best.
Innes Innes knows that sound. That
Yep.
sound of black powder.
Yep.
Yep. Nope. Oh, hold on. Persuasion
Ooh.
recheck. Persuasion recheck.
Ooh, okay.
Let's go.
All right, come on. I had me coffee, but he's.
Come on,
he's
Pinky,
gonna-
you can do it.
Come on.
Adrenaline can kick in.
There we are. Nat 20.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh.
Just
Boom.
go. Boom. That's where he's at. when it
That's
comes
where
to this
he's
kind of thing.
at. That's where he's at. All right, fair enough. For her part, then she'll acknowledge that you might not be wrong, and she'll crack the door open and step into the hallway. And one of her mates will step into the room.
That makes things a little bit easier.
Meanwhile, how's Innes doing?
Having re-geared, checked everything's still present, still got a few stray hairs in the gears. He's going to just take a brief step over to the window to take a big lungful of air.
Okay.
Smells good in the morning, doesn't it?
Don't try to go out the window. You won't fit.
Who said I was going out the window?
No one. But don't try.
Why would I go out the window? Move back to here. When I have such interesting company here.
Don't make me hurt you, please.
You already hurt me, didn't you?
Oh,
Betrayal hurts.
Ooh, roll for emotional damage.
But I can hurt right back. I'm going to cast Thunder Wave, 2nd level.
nice.
15 feet cube, including the door and the person I can hear on the other side of that door.
Fair.
And any unsecured objects, I believe.
Okay.
So the upper half of that bed and whatever's on this sideboard are getting fucked up.
Yes.
Difficult terrain.
So that's a con save, DC 14.
Familiar. Very familiar. Oh, that was unexpected. That's where they're located. They were hiding under this. Rusty, thank you so much for, coming in the middle of the night, no less. Thank you for being part of that. We appreciate the support. The Book of Fate is well primed, which is good because they're going to need it. I did ask for this. I did. Oh, okay. Damage is 15, you said, right?
Damage is 15. Yes, thunder damage 15.
Okay.
And you thought the gunshots were loud?
Okay. We're going to finish this, and then we're going to move to the next cutscene. I feel like Michael Bay should take this over from me. I'm not sure I'm doing the best job. Favorite quote ever.
It's
Lens
all
flare,
going down.
explosions.
Yeah. It's like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Lots of smash cuts across,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
Uma Gregor said the best part about working with Michael Bay is that you get up in the morning, you come out of your trailer, there he be with his script, and he goes, all right, guys, we're blowing up shit today. Let's do it.
Yes.
As the thunder wave flies out, Faye sticks her staff in front of her, and the magic washes past her. She takes a step back from the effort as the door is blown off the hinges and the sideboard is destroyed. She is definitely shaken by the experience, aka she took half damage. But apparently all bets are off. Now we slip into Ellis and Marie.
Can I check on the guy outside the door at that room? He'd be within the cube as well.
Oh yeah, I got him covered.
Okay.
He took. a
Also, he
step
just got
back.
hit with a door.
That would be the best way to describe
Door
it. Yeah,
damage.
the door got him. But he's tough. He could push that off. But he's definitely feeling something this morning. Meanwhile, Having heard the gunshots and then a thunderclap, how is our beloved married couple handling the morning?
Marie had just been in the middle of saying how glad she was to finally have a peaceful, quiet morning with Ellis before all this happened, and she proceeded to get very pissed off.
I'll leave him alone for 5 minutes.
Exactly. As she's like shoving her clothes on. Like one morning is all I'm asking for.
Ellis is gonna like tap her shoulder at the sound of thunder and ask her if it sounds familiar or not. To the very particular scar that I know she has on her neck and shoulder.
Sounds very familiar, but less so. It's less fun not coming from you.
Look. Oh, we're getting dressed, right?
Yeah.
And do we still have a door, or did the thunder blow the door off our door?
15-foot cube, you said, right?
That would be within a 15-foot cube, yeah.
We're in the cube. She's pissed.
Yeah, that edge of the room there would be within the cube.
Okay. So here's how we're doing this.
Hit me with it.
Excuse me.
This man is a door sandwich.
Yeah, he gets blasted. Yeah. One door hits him, blows him back into another door, and he picks himself up from the splinters. And that's where that's where we're starting everything. I'm gonna go refresh my coffee. Everyone in chat's gonna watch.
I gotta go piss go.
Yeah, it's gonna go watch a few clips of the channel. We come back. We're rolling initiative.
Sadie's just twiddling her thumb.
And that is that weird, sickly smell in the air.
Oh God.
Something like rotting meat.
Ew.
As we're walking, I'm like starting to like shake it off, and I'm just gonna say under my breath, she's just mad her mom never wanted her home for holidays either.
Wow, that's some Gossip Girl shit. Like,
Wow.
Anybody else smell that?
It smells like salt.
Smells like tea to me.
Not what I meant.
Right. If you didn't know that was one of our clips, that's going in there.
Oh, dearie me.
In the aftermath, except for that like ringing sound.
Got a splitter in my boob.
I was gonna say something cool, but it's gone.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, I think the session should end here for today.
There's our clip of the night.
Oh man.
Luis is all proud of himself. He's just saved the group. He's about to make a heroic. You got a splitter in my boob. My bad. Sorry.
Thank you. My name is Kind of Pine. I'll be here until Rob kicks me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we assume this guy is bad.
Oh, he's super bad.
Well, you know.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
Good.
I mean, he keeps on trying
have-
to. He's a dick. He keeps on trying to coerce Irina into coming up to his castle and fucking die, become a vampire lady, and she's not into it.
Well, I mean, you know, okay.
Got herself, just stole a ship.
Holy God.
There's a reason they call her the upstart.
Oh my God. Can't even believe that worked.
Gentlemen, I am your new captain.
Yes.
Having taken a holy order of some kind and other oaths.
I'm thinking like an elven, like really.
Kung Fu elfin monk.
Kung Fu elfin monk. Okay,
Yes, that meditates a lot.
I can live with that.
Because elves don't have to sleep as much, so totally right.
Sorry.
The one that's between Chrysanthemum and her bottle.
Yes. Yes.
That's a dangerous place to be for many reasons.
I'm gonna go. Common, Mother Clucker, do you speak it? We need some information. I'm not sorry, by the way.
Oh no, that whole love interest thing. That's right. Oh, I forgot. I almost killed him.
Why am
I legit have been screaming this entire time. So you know what? What is the health of
You're
everybody
also
right now?
full health. You want to like come
All right,
back and join
everyone's
the battle?
full health.
Like, no, we're not. The rest of
All
us
right.
are like highly injured. You're on
Yeah,
the
we're
outside
all
full
hurting
health. You
pretty
wanna,
bad.
The
help out a
jam
little
board
bit?
says that everybody's. Oh,
refresh.
Refresh
Never mind.
that. Yeah. Like
yeah.
Ember's alive because I just healed for 12. Show is at 12 out of 41.
You
You're
were
like
literally
farting
seeing
around
full
on the
health
outside of
this
the circle.
entire
like,
time,
"Come
weren't you,
join
Anson?"
me. I'm full health.
Shadows didn't have a spot on the jam on the thing, and I was just like, oh, I don't know.
I think we broke the.
Do we have playbills nearby?
Sure.
Playbills are made of paper, right? And that's
yeah.
made of wood. Can I use shillelagh with a playbill? Is this technically made of the same stuff I would need, right?
What pulp?
I'll allow it.
All right.
As you seem to be doing really well with it.
Ooh, that 20 is 25.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Nice.
Scattered it.
Wow. Well, you can roll your damage. I don't.
25. Because I got 3 6s.
Holy cow.
Oh my goodness.
She just hulked out.
Rage hard.
Yeah, I think you should rage all the time. I think you
I
should
like this
never
rage,
not.
yeah.
Never
This
not be
is good.
raging.
Well,
There's
I get
where all our
2.
good rolls were hiding.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's why they were so bad earlier. We were saving up. But... Stop hitting my friends.
Oop, wrong
You know,
way.
damage books with that kind of attitude.
Well played. Wow.
I'm heading that way. I'll tackle
Oh,
her
she
ass
already has
again.
the potion. She already has the potion.
No, she just handed you the book, and as soon as your hands touched it, and we're back. Are we ready for some combat this morning? As they take you, there's one of my plans to make the combat interesting has been completely destroyed because of this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's so much regret. I can tell.
Oops, I broke things.
You did. Well, okay.
I was
Plans,
genuinely
doors.
sad when he was like, "You hurt me." I was like, "Oh no."
Turnabout is fair play. You hurt me, I thunderwave.
Break my heart, I thunder wave your face. I'm gonna send that clip to a friend of mine who I think needs that advice. Based on what she posts on Facebook. Okay, and let me see. Faye is on there. The others are not yet. So let me get them on there. Yeah, this should be interesting.
Have we got a link to the initiative tracker?
We will in but a moment. hooking you all up so you can play along at home.
I go.
All right, folks. Roll. Have we? I haven't even looked. Did you actually roll for initiative already? You did not.
Yet.
Nope.
Do it. Let's roll for initiative. Kill them. They what?
Yeah.
While I'm playing in the initiative, is there context to that?
So it's all my doing. I may or may not have given them a muffin of anti-gravity. And it's consequences of my own actions.
Yeah. I mean, the plot just writes itself after that, doesn't it?
I figured they would use it to like get in a tower window or like something like that. No. They dropped a 6'6" man from the fucking sky in the middle of town.
Darth, that also I think requires context, but maybe that's one for our Discord, because I feel like that's a longer conversation.
Nice.
That's
Bards and high performance rules.
Yeah, something. Okay, let me position the map for maximum viewer observation so they can track who's who.
So that's how you spell her name.
Unfortunately, my commands are off today, but I can do that very quickly as we get things rolling, and then I gotta get through my NPCs, and I don't know what's up with Streamlabs right now, but
it seem to be a widespread problem. Lots of folks have been having problems with Streamlabs lately.
Yeah, they're making definitely the case that this is the weekend I break down and download, mix it up. Which
strong recommend.
Yeah, maybe I just needed that nudge. I use Stream Elements for a lot. In fact, the chat's from anyway. Focus. Top of the initiative track, Luxana is going to charge out into the hallway past her mates and put herself right there and hold an action. Because she's not going to go any further than that. In fact, she's actually going to take a step back from that because I know well enough to know it is a bad idea for her to get too close to anybody. That will not end well.
Worked fine for me.
Yeah. Meanwhile, let's see. Fane gets to act despite... Wait a sec. Yeah, okay, cool. Despite the impressive initiative rolls from just about everybody, she still gets her action off. And her action is going to be... you know what? This is not tactically wise, but it's thematically fun. Her staff in front of her begins to glow, and she is going to cast, not Thunderwave, she's going to go Gust of Wind. So I'm going
an underrated spell.
It can be. I'm going to need a strength save from Innis.
Hooray, I'm bad at those.
As she is going.
How's a 0?
That is a.
How's a 0?
That was a 0.
0 is a number. It's all right.
Zero is a number. It's a good number under many. You know, the invention of 0 or the lack of 0 is what kept Roman numerals from being adopted as our numerical system.
Interesting. I was going to say the maths teacher is going to be all over this one. I would have thought. Yeah. There's some controversy about his 0 number, is my old understanding.
And she will also step back into the hallway as she maintains that blast of wind, basically pinning Innis against that wall. Because she can. And that will be her action. Ellis.
Wouldn't be like... There is a man in my room, correct? I did not invite him.
You did not.
I
shouldn't
not
laugh
say...
so hysterically at this.
I'm thinking that she might punch on.
I've never been more pissed off at an interruption than I have at this man blowing the hinges off the door as much as she blew my hinges off last night. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Good night, everybody.
I gotta fucking go. By the way, this is the best initiative roll I've ever had.
It was impressive
in history. Yeah, I'm coming in, and it's the fact that he's come in and he's not been invited.
Now,
and I've just had this conversation about not sharing. Like, we have to punch on.
Point of clarity: he did not come in as much as he was blasted back through your door.
Is he looking at me right now?
Only in as much as he is taking stock of the situation he is in. He is as much looking out the hallway as he is inward. But
I'm cleaving him with the
you're
sword.
Clearly going to be attacking him no matter what.
Oh, I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad as fuck, boy.
This is a private party.
Oh, also, do I recognize his uniform just because I'm a mercenary?
Not offhand.
Is he They're not wearing uniforms, are they? That should be my first question. Okay.
No, this is one of those cases where there's only so many different ways I can paint a miniature. So yes, all of these pirates have the same paint job.
Okay, I just wanted to ask to make sure. I'm gonna swing at his back apparently because he's not looking at me.
Looking at you enough, but not enough to avoid taking some damage.
Get out of here.
He is one, right? That's number one. Owie.
He is number one. Yeah.
He is number one. He's already wounded.
Shit on. Oh, well, that's probably gonna miss because that's an 8.
That one he will. So you between your multiple strikes in your round of attacks, he gets enough wherewithal to actually pull what remains of the door in front of him to use briefly as a shield, which you batter into splinters. He's winded.
Is yelling at him a free action?
Yelling is a free action.
I'd be like, who the fuck are you?
Unfortunately, there wasn't budget to give him lines, so you're not going to get much of an answer.
Well, it's not his turn yet, so if he lives through the lady's assault, let's see if he has anything to say.
No, I talked to the production team on that one. The casting director was very clear. These guys don't get to talk. If they have combat training for the scenes and they have lines, that is out of the budget.
It's one or the other. You're either combat trained or you speak.
Well, even that's a tough one. But I know way too much about film production sometimes. And my ADHD is way off the charts this morning because there's a whole anecdote from Ray Parks I want to work in here. But I can't. I don't even know what the hell 2 is going to do. You know what? I know what 2 is going to do. She came that way, so 2 is going to slide into the room to help his buddy out. That's the best he can do. Probably going to die doing that, but...
There are too many men in this room.
No. Not bad. No appreciable effect, but I'm still going to say not bad. Lady Marie.
Did he take a swing at me and miss? Is that what happened?
Yeah, yeah.
You fucking.
They're both trying to fight you back into the room. And all of his attacks missed.
I think Sadie actually goes first because she has a higher dex score than I do. I have a 0 to my dex.
Okay. I've slid her ahead of you in the combat tracker. Your name is still up, but because I'd have... Jenna, talk to us about Sadie.
It's not worth it.
She's gone out the window. She has about 6 seconds to do a thing. What thing would you like to do in 6 seconds? The good news is...
How many windows do I see?
There are windows scattered throughout, both on the lower and the upper levels. There's also...
The 2 closest to me, I'm going to hold out an Eldritch Blast and try to open them.
Okay.
And I'm just going to yell, be like, come out the window! Hopefully some of my mates are in them, but she doesn't know who's in what room, so.
Am I the only person who's seeing this as really epically awesome in the movie? Because we've got these really neat fight scenes that are all choreographed.
Oh, yeah.
And then we
It all
we
cut
have
really well.
Jenna down there dressed up in the full Sadie costume, like, guys, guys.
Hello.
And somewhere,
Just holding Ryan Gosling. You know,
I'm half picturing, I think Les would be
Stephanie.
the actress who goes, do you have any idea how many bruises I got from that stupid fight choreography? And all you had to do was look panicked. I can definitely see anger at the concession table. Or at least a good-natured ribbing. Meanwhile, what would Marie like to do?
So Marie, after being kindly reminded of some thunderous activities, is going to cast Thunderous Smite.
Nice.
And that's going to be on number, I'm going to say, if number 1's already bloodied, she's going to scoot up to number 2 here beside.
Okay.
And she's going to swing her her axe, try and hit him. 11. She's going to try and do it again.
We got a lot of re-rolls, and my understanding is that they expire after this session.
Does 14 hit?
A 14
If
will
not,
hit.
And we're real,
maybe I'll take one.
we're real bad at like not using them. Just putting it out there.
Yeah. Well, I do get the 1 hit right now. And maybe I'll take the other one after. So that is 12 points of damage on top of the Thunder Smite. So
And this is
that
the
is an
unwounded
additional-
one?
Yes.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Man, shitty rolls for sure.
15.
Yeah, 15, but also so thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you, and the attack does an extra 2d6 thunder damage to the target. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed back 10 feet away from you and knocked prone.
Nice.
That's unfortunate.
Especially
What's
because
my
there's a wall in
DC?
the way.
Your DC is 14.
Okay. Oddly enough,
To get this man out of my
he
room.
stands his ground.
That's fair. I rolled like crap.
Yeah. And he rolled decent, which is the downside sometimes. You know you're a good DM if every time you roll a save against a player's spell, you feel a little dirty when you succeed. Okay, so that's Marie. She's beat up to pretty good. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Let's see here. That takes us to 4. Wow. 4 has got nothing going on right now. Like literally nothing he can do. So he is going to move up into the spot and pull out a crossbow and hold action. 3, on the other hand, is gonna punch on.
Fair. Someone has to.
And he's going to actually call for some backup. He does not trust that he has this guy on his own. We'll see if he does.
Right.
Wow.
Oh, that sounds like another broken rib.
No.
Oh,
that,
good.
that sounds like the good
Far less
Reverend
pleasant than the last one.
is able to get that short sword out of its scabbard fast enough that as much as he's like been pushed back, this is that like 1 foot's on the bed, 1 foot's on the ground, and he's just blocking and ducking as this guy is destroying the room around you.
Okay, then.
All right, Al, you've been very patient. What would you like to do to your girlfriend?
There's
Irony being that Darth is in chat. Can I actually see past her to number 1's back there?
Yes and
Through
no.
the
If it's a
doors there.
ranged, you have line of sight in the sense of anything that requires only line of sight. If you're making a ranged attack, I'm going to grant him at least 3/4 cover, which I
Okay.
don't normally do, but you are trying to target through 2 doorways and across the hallway. If it's a targeted attack, it's going to be very difficult. If I can see it, I can do it. You can see it.
That would be a targeted attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Bearing in mind too that she's currently maintaining her spell, which I believe is a concentration based.
Didn't want to have to, but it looks like she's getting firebolted, pulling out the arcane firearm.
Okay.
Which looks like a pistol, but it's actually not. It's not got a barrel. It's a metal rod with a grip attached. And I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Is Giorgio going to make a quip for us?
For a hit, natural 20 to hit.
Wow.
Oh, no.
So that's double dice. So that is going to be 4d10 plus 2d8.
I feel like there's a couple of jokes here about.
There's got to be some sort of Arnold Schwarzenegger one-liner from Giorgio here. It feels like. But I'll let Al improvise.
I mean, surely the one-liner would be the fact that she's just blew him so good he went across the room.
Yes, that's a good one.
Put the damage down so I can see what happens.
So that's 31 plus 12 for 43 damage.
It's going to break her concentration, isn't it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Might break a little more than that.
Break something. Have you ever done 42 damage in a single roll before?
With Innis? No.
Oh, have any of you? Is anyone keeping
I
track?
think Marie might have.
No.
I think Marie has.
Yeah, Marie went
Yeah.
ham at one point on somebody, didn't she?
Okay, I'm just establishing our upper caps. I feel like that's
Yeah. That's in top 3.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
That is a lot of damage. Okay. She goes flying back up against the wall and slumps down unconscious when she hits. The gust of wind has ended and she's out. Hats off. Staff is rolling along the floor of the hallway.
Take the staff.
Loot. Free loot.
She's not dead though, right? Fucking hell.
I don't really get to call non-lethal damage on a firebolt.
The downside to having all these hot NPCs is all of your hearts get broken when they die.
My heart was already broken when she betrayed me.
You know, I just really want to kill any of them. Oh, God.
It's all good.
You broke George's heart. It will be the last one you break.
Yeah, there you go. That's the way.
There we go. That's the line we were waiting for.
Yeah.
How's the Reverend doing?
He really wants his coffee. He's not impressed by any of this. I would say, so you really shouldn't be doing this before I've had a coffee, mate. Pondering if this is the one to do it. It might be. I wonder if he's gonna. He's always been naturally persuasive, and he doesn't really know that he actually has cleric powers. But he has found that sometimes when he issues commands, they happen. So I'm wondering if he's going to play command. So if I were you, my mate, before this continues, I recommend you flee. And he's saying it conversation, but it actually has a bit of command oomph behind it. And my understanding is that they have to throw a wisdom saving throw of 13. Otherwise, they have to kind of do what I said.
They do. They have to follow the word flee, the one word command you issued to him. Let's see. Wisdom save. He blinks a few times, and he can tell you did something in there, and he just looks a lot more pissed for it.
God damn it. All right, got to do it the hard way. I've got one. I'm just going to swing the short sword to my second action then.
Which will make sense next turn, because offhand. You could do that.
You can't offhand if you didn't use the attack action.
Oh, that's right. Thank you.
Damn it. Okay. All right, then. I think that'll be...
That was a good call, though. Like, that's a good use of that spell slot. given the
It's,
options.
yeah, I just thought it might have just cleared a bit of space, but it's fine. I'm sure my mates will be. He'll probably just shout out as well because you can hear stuff going on. Obviously, things are banging, whistling. Jojo's making pithy one-liners across the way. All that kind of stuff. It'll be
Why
sort of
even
like,
shout them over the noise of the wind?
It's all working. It's all working.
They'll just say, "Little out when you're free, chaps," and then obviously
response thunderclaps.
Yeah.
Okay, based on the way things are going, yep, she's going to use her full move. She is going to barrel over, basically force her way into this room and push this guy out of the way. And then she's going to cold cock Ellis in the face.
Ooh.
God. Okay. I roll a 17 on a wisdom save, and then I roll an 8 on an attack roll.
Just too fucking hot. She come up on me, didn't really know what I look like. We've made
That's
eye
it.
contact, and she doesn't know how to fucking handle herself.
That's true.
It's the one eye problem, I think. Her depth perception is off.
Yeah.
Went for a right hook and just missed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My first draft of the mini actually had her with an eye patch. I went, no, she looks better with just the bad
Wow.
eye. Like, she doesn't give a shit.
If she did a haymaker and completely missed, would she hit one of the other guys to
She
her
didn't
side?
miss by that much.
Ah.
But as she comes in, she pulls that chain that she wears a sash off of her shoulder. So she's now got a length of about 6 feet of heavy ship's chain. And she pulls it between her two hands and grins. Finally, foreplay.
I like her.
Wow.
Mate, I'm tapped out on foreplay this morning.
You've moved on to 5 play?
Oh, I live in 5 play.
That was not the response you were expecting.
Okay, 1 is unexciting, and he rounds out the round. So let's see how that goes. Oh, Ellis is
What? Who do you punch on with?
the only person he can reach, Ellis.
Oh, that's right.
He is going to hit with one of his
is near.
2 attacks. Okay. And
A
Ellis
1?
is going to take 7.
Is he the end or the top of the round?
Polymorph declares that the next action
That's the
cannot fail.
Bottom of the round.
Okay, I'll leave it then.
New round's
It's not
going to
worth it.
start. And Polymorph has thrown a card at you, so the next PC action cannot fail. Let's see here. Loxana, her held action didn't do her any good because nobody triggered it. So she is going to, for her turn, move up into the hallway, come around the corner, and level both her pistols at Ellis.
Would she be able to see Ellis over that big hulking lynx?
Over 2 doorways and a person.
1 doorway and a person. The doorway's open.
What's this?
That's a hallway.
Okay.
Fair point. I'll give her some cover. Okay.
Oh wait, how much damage did I take before? Was it 7? I wasn't even thinking.
You took 7. I got you.
GGs.
So that was that. And that was that. So she has to do that next turn. All right, we got that covered. All right, cool beans. That's it for her. And then now it's up to Ellis to do something.
Oh my god, I wanted to shoot her. Did she not hit me?
Her pistols went off, but you didn't. If you got hit, you haven't noticed yet.
Oh, so I can't use a reaction because I've not been hit. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
GGs.
Yes, Ellis's action will succeed. Her first action. So if it's an attack roll, it's an automatic hit. But you can roll still to see if you get a critical on it.
Crit.
You know me, I'm just getting the lay of land of this new thing that I have.
And you have all consolidated enough that I can zoom in on the map a bit more and show off how cool the minis look.
GG's. Yeah.
Except
I reckon
for poor
I'll-
Sadie.
Sadie made her escape.
Yeah. she
Unfortunately,
was
that also
clever,
means she cannot be
honestly.
helpful.
She fucking big. Well, she'll get there. I have faith.
She
in
knows
her.
where the stairs are.
Yeah.
I reckon. I want to lock in with the one that's grinning at me. I'm not that worried about two, to be honest with you.
Marie's got it
I
covered.
think I'm. Yeah. Just the lady grins at me and I'm like, so I have to roll for my attack. Is that what you said?
You roll this to see if you confirm a crit.
I didn't.
Yeah, it wasn't a crit, but you still hit automatically. So put down your damage.
That is a fucking one.
That is a very dildo-esque one.
Well, it's okay because I'm coming back in. I'm a little sad about it.
She takes one. Or takes
That's 2-1. You have to let me re-roll it. That is fucking garbage.
We do rerolls on attacks.
You can do rerolls on damage.
Do it.
Go for it.
Because that's a crit.
That's a crit. That did 5 damage.
Yeah, 3 1s is sad.
That's a lot better. That is considerably better. 12.
I can't even what I just did.
Did it actually?
It hasn't done the crit damage. You've still got 2d8 to go.
It did.
Did it?
Yeah, long swords
2
are
plus
1d8.
7 plus 3.
Oh, of course, it's only
No.
1d8 this week.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's still good. And that's your that was your second attack.
Yeah,
Anything
yeah.
else fun happening?
No.
No.
I couldn't tell you.
Fair. I'm just giving you a chance, and if you're good, I'm going to move on. Are we good?
Yeah.
Cool. 2 is not loving life, but he's going to keep sparring with the person. He's going to keep dancing with the partner in front of him. He's going to land a hit on Marie.
That's so good. Okay. I have 2 options.
Okay.
I reckon I'll let her take. I'll let it take the hit, but I do now have Sentinel, which means I can punch on
Afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so Marie takes her 7.
She'll take 7.
You take your reaction to make an attack.
Yeah. Do I roll to attack and then I roll to hit again?
You make your attack roll as part of Sentinel.
I definitely miss. A 9 is not a hit.
9's not going to hit. They're weak, but they're not that weak.
That's fair.
That's fair. His second attack also is going to land a hit. For 4. I don't remember what the first damage was, but I've already put it in. I have Marie at 33.
It was 7.
That's right.
It's accurate.
Sweet. Cool beans. We're doing okay, right? Cool. How's Sadie doing out there in the backyard? As you're shouting, one of the girls from the kitchens opens the door to look out, like, what's going on?
I didn't start it. And then I'm just gonna go to the front of the building.
Run around to the front of the building.
I still have what's on his hat, right?
If in this moment that is the single most important thing you are worried about, absolutely, you still have her hat.
Good. I tip it as I'm running away from the kitchen worker.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna. How far can I get?
You know what? You're at the front of the building.
Woo!
You probably shouldn't be, but I really don't care because I don't want to slow you down anymore from getting back involved.
Yeah.
Plus, I think.
Can I see in at all? I'm like peering.
No, you can hear. Well, let's see. You run around the front of the building, and you can see. you can hear more than see the crashing from the Admiral's suite because there's a balcony that extends out over the patio. And you can hear it up there. So an option you do have is to shimmy up next turn.
Oh, that's the balcony there.
Yeah, to shimmy up next turn onto the balcony and come in the back door.
That will probably be my plan.
That's a reasonable plan. That is a very reasonable plan. Which then takes us to Pound has been so patient. How's Marie doing?
Sorry, I'm muted. So okay, I am going to all right, I'm going to drop my Thunderous Smite actually. And I'm going to push my where is the girl that Innes was playing with?
You do
Unconscious on the
not
floor,
have line
roughly.
of sight.
Yeah, she's
to her.
outside. You on?
But because she had originally been pushed back like over here,
Yeah,
right?
she's from a mechanical point of view, she's up against this wall in a pile of body.
Okay. I want to get here.
There are people in the way.
You
Yeah.
can. Well, yeah, you have to push through the crowd.
Would that take an action?
Seems reasonable. If that seems reasonable to you.
To take an action to get through the people?
Yeah.
No, I can't do that. So I'm going to is Misty Step a bonus action? Okay,
Yes.
so I'm going to just Misty Step right here and use my bonus action.
Okay.
And slip on over there. And then I'm going to use my Lay on Hands pool to give her 1 hit point to restore her to consciousness.
Okay, I'm going to back you up then out of love and affection for you. And here's why I'm doing that. You can still do it if you want to. 2 points. Point 1, I put way too much work into some of these NPCs and the storyline coming for them to die randomly to firebolts. So don't panic. Second, she probably won't just be all kind after that anyway. So if you're worried about her dying in this fight, Rob's going to give you a freebie of don't use your mechanics to keep the key store named NPCs alive.
Would I know that she's
I reckon
not
it's
dead?
Yeah, I reckon it's in her character to run and do that. Actually,
That's fine.
Yeah,
that's what you wanna
if
do,
I
yeah.
think if Marie thinks she's going to die, then I am going to do that.
I'm okay. As long as we're on the
It's
same
just
page,
1 hit point.
That's all she needs. I don't want you to regret later if this pans out. I don't want you to feel like you wasted your turn. But if you're like, nope, this is in character, then I will always support you guys doing things that are in character. So, cool. That's your whole action though, isn't it?
It is literally my whole action, but it's okay.
Okay. I'm actually going to stick her then right there, as she will start to crawl away from the fight as things progress.
And falls down the stairs and loses her 1 hit point.
More to the point, she's got enough wherewithal not to be at ground zero. But that was very kind of you, and I appreciate that. And I will try not to hurt you too badly for it. That takes us to 3 and 4. Oh, that's right. 3 is trying to kill the Reverend.
Yeah, it's very rude of them.
Or beat him into submission, at least. He will continue to try to do so. He will land a hit with his club for 4. And the other one, 3, is currently engaged with... Oh, 4 is currently engaged with nobody. Ah, there's somebody to engage with. Who is messing with his mate. He isn't sure what's going on, so he's going to do what comes natural to someone in his profession. He's going to punch her. If he hits twice, is there anything I should know that's going to happen? Cool. So Marie takes 9 damage as he comes wailing in on her. Oh, how's Innes doing? The stinking glass cannon.
He's kind of. What did I do to this that happened? But he gets that there
a
is
legitimate response. Yeah.
He doesn't realize there is a fight going on outstairs. That's not even a word.
He definitely realizes there's a fight going on. He can hear literally, he can see Marie's back as she picks herself up from where Fane was and turns around and starts trying to defend herself.
He's going to step out there, yell probably a little too loudly for the close quarters for Marie to duck a moment.
Fair.
And firebolt at 4.
Okay.
19 to hit.
19 will hit. Damage, please.
That's 16 base plus the D8. Plus 7. So 23.
Nice.
The hell you been this whole time?
Turns out Giorgio is a better shot as well.
Like, what the hell?
Just sort of slides out of the like. I'm not sure, like almost like socks on the hardwood floor. Slides out of the room.
Yeah.
Yells for Marie to duck. Marie, sorry, it's so loud. You know, with all the thunderclaps going on, it's hard to judge volume. And then fires past her on 4.
He died, Giorgio.
Jeez.
Giorgio, make dramatic entrance.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, how's the Reverend doing?
He's slightly annoyed. He, I think he's just gonna punch on this time. I think he's gonna use his short sword twice. I think he's just gonna start having a go.
Sword.
Yeah.
Fair.
Just have a go. I think I've got 2 actions for that.
Yep.
Because I've got 2 weapon fighting.
Action,
So,
bonus action. Go for it.
Yeah. So let's see. To hit. 13 to hit on the first one.
13 will hit.
Awesome. So let's do a 1d6 plus 2, which does 4 damage.
Solid.
I'm going to do another one.
And
15 to hit. And
that'll hit.
that gives us another 6, so total of 10.
All right. You got him. You've got him
Just
fighting
starting,
a bit
yes.
for his health and well-being.
Just starting to work on him a bit, basically.
Yeah. He's definitely feeling it. He's definitely feeling it.
So that's him. He's a man of simple taste. He's just got his swords hitting people. You know?
All right. Lynx is surrounded and she's annoyed by this fact, but she can't do much about it, so she's going to punch on with the person in front of her. And Meese. Sigh. Number 1 is also going to punch on because, again, limited options for him. He will land a blow on Ellis, who takes 4. Very short combat round for her. She is going to reload and stay and take a step with her back to that door. Because, yeah, this just got a little too lively in the hallway. How's Ellis doing?
Yeah, there's a lot going on in this hallway.
There's a lot going on in this hallway.
Like me and like 3 bitches, and it's just not how I expected my morning to go.
No, no, and I've got the camera crew on my case right now because they can't. They
yeah.
This room?
It was a really,
this many people?
It was a great location, but it's like,
Yeah.
do you realize how hard it is to get the camera rig in here?
Fireplace looking real good this morning.
We actually had to rip this wall out and we rebuild it for the other shots.
That's amazing. I mean, that's literally what would happen.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, this wall's got to go. Meanwhile.
Okay. I am gonna they're all looking at me, all three of these people, right?
Lynx is a little concerned that she's been somewhat surrounded, so her attention is somewhat split. But yes,
Yeah, she's struggling.
Yeah.
That's fair. Who's near? Is one in? I think I might punch on with one, just because there's like way too many people. Like I'm gonna turn my attention to one who did not answer my impressive question. Very rude. And I'm just gonna try and hit him. Is a 16 hit?
16 hits.
Let's go. For 8 points of damage.
All right. He's
How's
still
he
in
looking?
it.
That's okay. I'll hit him again.
Absolutely, you will. I expect no less.
He's fucked.
He is.
He's absolutely fucked.
That's a natural 20. You can save.
Who's to say? It could be 2 1s again. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
11. Is
Polymorph
he
wants you
dead?
to use a better die.
Oh, okay. Just for giggles, Polymorph would like you to re-roll that, but this time use 2 d10s. So make a
I don't
custom
know
roll.
what that
with
means.
Oh,
okay.
Make a custom roll with
I'm
2
with you.
d10s, and we'll add
Click
a 3
it.
to it.
Oh shit.
Just for giggles to see how much that becomes.
How do I click it twice? Oh yeah. 1, 2. I'm with you.
There we go.
Holy fuck. It's like worse, I think. It's 9.
Okay. Here's the bad news is it's not any better with the better die. The good news is he's still out of the fight.
Okay.
You have reduced the enemy numbers.
Would like to. Where did I just see that thing? Can I use my action surge to go again against number 2?
Yes, you can.
Okay. That's a 3, so that's not gonna miss. So I'm just gonna go again. 17 is good though.
Absolutely.
For 9. See, yeah.
This is on the other dude in the room, right?
Yeah, number 2. Yeah. I just need to level it out, like.
Oh, you get another attack still from your action surge.
Oh no, so I missed one.
Oh,
missed one hit second.
Okay.
And I hit the second one.
You could re-roll it.
Yeah, how many rerolls we sitting on?
Technically 4. You've used one of them.
Oh, 4.
Go nuts.
That I think would hit. It's 19, which is way better.
Yep. Roll
I
some
appreciate
damage.
the faith, but it's 4. I mean, 4 is better than 0. So
yeah,
4 is enough.
Yeah.
4 is enough. He's off the board.
Fucking men in my room. She shouts, "Why? Like who? No one invited you."
Yeah.
I would again like to remind
Just-
everyone.
I'll be right with you.
None of them opted
Right.
to come into. Well, no, that's not true.
That's
Well,
not true.
yeah, look.
The first one did not choose. He was forced in. You can talk to Innes about that.
He was at the door ready to come in before
She
Innes knocked him in.
Can I say to the Lynx one, like, can't we resolve this with less foreplay? I'm very good at foreplay, but I have better means.
Better means?
Better means.
That's a legit.
And then I just kill the 2 guys either side of her.
Oh, hey, that reminds me. Thank you for that. I forgot. You hit someone adjacent to her. Ooh. I need you to roll me a grapple is the worst mechanic in all of 5th edition.
That's fair.
It really, really is. The
Strength,
worst
constitution,
mechanic. Let's go strength.
dexterity.
We'll go strength.
Okay. I'm very good at strength.
You are very good.
Oh,
at
yeah.
strength.
You are very good at
Boom. 21.
What is it with women in this room and putting hands on me?
No boundaries going on here at all, is there? It's rubbish.
I feel like there's a conversation to be had here about something. It's not coming to me quickly, so we're gonna keep moving on. And by
Consent
the way,
is key, ma'am. She
Yeah.
putting her hands on me. What is this?
Yeah.
she doesn't put hands on you. She hits you with that chain. for 14 damage.
Ow.
Do I still take 14?
Yeah. The good
What's
news,
my
you're just not
strength?
grappled.
Roll 4 then.
to
not be
see
grappled.
if she wraps you in it.
Okay, remember, guys, no backseating. I'm asking one person the question.
Yep. We got you. We got you. Yeah, it would have been it was a grapple check. When she hits with the chain, there's a grapple tied to it. But you absolutely made in spades. The chain of command is a good way to think of it. But so yeah, she has burned her reaction though. So what happens? So what would Sadie like to do?
Sadie's just like, oh, I know that voice, and then I hop up on the balcony. What should I make a roll to get up there, or?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I'm not gonna make you roll to get into a combat. You're in the combat.
Excellent. So the door is like a
Right
door,
there.
like
It's a door.
Yeah, kick it open. And
you're going to
as
invade the privacy of the
do-
Admiral Suite now.
They're like, hey, nice meeting you here.
That door's unlocked. That balcony got some. If that's a balcony, it got some use. So that door's unlocked.
It may have even been left open.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna, cast Cloud of Daggers right above Lynx, so that it's just out of Ellis's personal space, and only hits Lynx.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfectly reasonable. Does that Cloud of Daggers damages her when?
When they enter the spell's area for the first time, or when they start their turn there.
Start their turn there. Got it. Got it. We can totally work with that.
And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna hex the bitch.
Nice.
Duly noted. Is that concentration?
Hex. Fuck, both of them are concentration. Never mind, I will not hex the bitch. But I could hex Blade's Curse, because that's not concentration.
Okay. I'll figure that out when it comes up.
It's just a +3 bonus to damage.
So there is now a cloud of daggers hovering in the middle of the doorway. This didn't just get interesting. I don't know.
It's fine. I'm going to Misty step back to here. So avoiding the cloud of daggers. No. I can get around it, so it's perfect.
True.
I love it. And I'm pissed that this Lynx got her hands on my wife, so I'm going to hit her.
Okay.
Shouldn't Lynx also take damage from the Cloud of Daggers?
On the start of her
At
turn.
the beginning of her turn.
When it enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn there.
Right. She hasn't entered it.
Oh, okay.
It appeared above her head, yeah.
Right. Either it's at the start of her turn or if she comes into the zone. So obviously,
Yeah,
her
but if
first
anyone
use-
enters the door, then they're fucked too.
Yeah, this door is now
Okay.
locked freaking down.
My
First
door.
hits for 11.
You want them out. It's like, get out.
16 will
What
hit.
the fuck?
11 damage is dealt.
Oh, man.
And where am I going? There's
Pay
the
for that
11.
door.
Wow, you hit her again.
All right. For 14 points of additional damage.
Oh, she
She
angry.
really came in like, get off my wife.
Literally,
That fucking
she said that is get off my wife and just
Bold words. Bold words indeed. All right. And that's it for Marie then. Two solids in the Misty Step. That sound about right? Okay. That then takes us to 4 and 3. 4 is in the hallway. He is going to rush Innis. Yoink. Because Innis has been a headache, and he's not going to try to get around that cloud of daggers because, ew, that's not going to work for me. Thank you very much for that. And Innis is going to take some damage.
What's the roll to hit?
The roll to hit was a 16 up to a 20.
I'm gonna cast shield
Cast shield. Does not take
The
damage.
bracer comes up, gleams.
Boom. Yeah, okay. It's a +5 from shield, right?
Yep.
Okay. Got it. Yep, that gets you taking damage. 3 is currently playing with the good Reverend. All by his lonesome.
Playing.
That you all have abandoned effectively.
Nice.
That's okay. The Reverend can totally take 12 damage.
We didn't abandon him. I literally can't get out of this room.
Oh, there goes another rib. I should get some sort of
Shoes
noise.
on
for me to
still.
get up.
All right. So we now turn to Alan. What's Innis doing?
Oof. This isn't a good place for Innis to be.
Remember, she is currently down. I'm just going to scoot her down the stairs so you know that she's not blocking your path.
He is going to take a step back into that space then.
Nice.
I'll invite the opportunity. It's fine.
Okay. Then, yeah, absolutely. He's not going to pass up a chance to punch on. Doesn't matter. Plus, I think you're... Nope. Shield the one at the start of your turn.
Shield goes with it. Is it the start of my turn?
Mhm.
Yeah, start your next turn.
Yep. Okay. And then what?
And then Firebolt now that I'm out of 5 feet, so I'm not at a disadvantage.
Exactly. Although you are within 5 feet of somebody else. No.
Who is prone, isn't she?
True. No, I'm not.
17 to hit.
17 will totally hit. Roll some damage. This is against... I'm keeping track of my numbers here.
So
4.
it's 7 plus 4 for 11.
Okay. That's weird. I thought I hit that number. Okay. And that takes care of 4. 4 is gone. Doink.
This is why I'm better than a gunslinger. I don't have to reload.
You know, I had planned actions, but I am rewriting those plans based on that dialogue.
Where's
She heard that. She's like, that's it. Like,
Totally
what the
heard
fuck?
that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be another Giorgio quip every time he does a kill, like Arnie. You know, so it's kind of,
I
is it
know.
me or is it getting hot in here? You know, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Weren't those lines last night?
Hey. Nice. Right. Is it the Reverend?
It is the Reverend.
All right. He's just gonna shout out again. Say, when you're ready, everybody. No rush. Jesus Christ.
As everyone else has tinnitus from multiple thunderclaps going off within 10 feet of them.
I think he's just gonna go. He's gonna do 2 short swords again because he just feels like, you know, he's hearing the screams of people who are not his mates. If you see what I mean. So he knows that it's kind of going the way it should be. So I think he's just gonna. I think he's gonna attack this guy a couple of times because he's still just a bit annoyed. So out comes the short sword. First time.
Yep.
16 to hit.
That's damage it.
That's for 4, and he's going to come around again. 21 to hit.
Yep.
And hits again for another 6. So that's 10 total damage.
That's, you know, for where you're at and fight as a rogue fighting solo against this guy, you're doing really well.
So he's just, you know, he's just not had his coffee. It's all going down.
It's all going down.
So it's just, you know.
Now she takes the damage.
Yeah, it's like, right, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Lynx. Yeah, now she takes the damage. That was the reference there. She takes 11.
And that's +3.
+3 is 14. She's going to use her move to step diagonally. She stays within engagement with both people, so she takes no attacks of opportunity. Then she is going to... Gosh, which one is she more pissed at now? Man, it's a toss-up. But
I'd like to say that I gave some mean words.
You did have some really mean words.
Mean words? What you mean?
Marie's pissed. She might have even swore. Who knows?
What the fuck?
Fury of battle.
Not in this house.
We heard "Don't touch my wife." There may have been a swear word in there somewhere.
There may have been. Yeah, she's ineffective in her fighting, but she's definitely turning her attention to Marie now as the primary person she wants to beat into submission. So that's what happens there. Meanwhile, the gunslinger is going to take a completely suboptimal turn, and I don't care. She is going to rush to the end of that hallway at a full clip, drop onto her rear and slide feet first halfway into the hallway and shoot both pistols into Innes. Because Innes made
because
this personal.
Giorgio lives rent free in her head.
Okay.
So right, darling, give me both barrels.
Yeah, okay.
It's not a good face.
We're gonna roll
Buffering.
with it as is. We're gonna roll with it as is, though. Okay. So, good news. She is prone. So if anybody can get within melee, they get advantage on their attack. Bad news is, Innes is going to take 12 damage from the
What was the roll hit?
natural 20.
Yeah. Nothing I can do there.
Yeah, so 12 damage from the bullet. And then another 21 from the poison
And Innes is down.
that courses through his body.
Rude.
I'm sorry, man.
Glass
I
cannons.
have a quick question.
Yeah.
Did the chain lady try to attack Marie and miss? Or did she
Yes.
just not attack?
She attacked her and she missed.
Do I not get Sentinel if she miss?
I have to look. I think you would
Because
get
it doesn't. I don't think it says it matters.
I think it's only if they attack rather than if they
I
hit.
think it's let's plain text.
Literally says if someone within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
Yes, then you would.
Okay.
Do you want to take that now?
And I want to know where's the top of the round because I'm confused. Because I know it's one reaction per turn.
That resets on your once per turn
Oh,
resets
okay.
on you.
Right. Okay. Then yes, I would like to.
Yes. Because then it's about to reset.
I was just reading about it, which is why I was like, I didn't know if it meant she didn't hit that I didn't worry about it, but I might as well take a punch.
Bonus.
Take the
Where's
bonus.
Yeah, I got it.
I got you covered. I got you covered. It's a casualty.
Oh, that's fucking 9 points of damage.
That's good. That's good.
It's not bad. It's like, hey.
Yeah, don't touch. No touch.
She's not looking at me, but I'm like, hey. You.
Don't do that.
Me, my fucking low ass health being like, I'm punching on.
Hands off my fucking wife, because there's no
Yeah.
question that you've sworn.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, it is your turn again.
I don't have any healing capabilities. I'm assuming you say she's prone because she got on the ground to like.
Oh yeah, for
Okay.
She slid.
She slid.
In
Feet
dramatic
first into
fashion.
the hallway.
Very sort of like John Woo type thing.
Yeah.
Thoughts were going everywhere. You know what I mean?
If I shoot at her, is that okay?
You have disadvantage on your attack roll because she's down low,
Okay.
but you would have advantage if you step up and pound on her.
Yeah, but I don't want the other bitch to punch me.
She would not, but she would be walking into a cloud of daggers.
That's right. The fucking daggers are there.
Jared's like, oops. The only reason I popped prone there is I looked at the board and went, I think the DM has to be smart right now. This is a good time to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's facts.
The AI got clever.
Can I move away from the daggers to like here? Is that okay?
Yep.
I forgot that they were there, but obviously I wouldn't because I would see the.
You would see the
daggers.
cloud of daggers. Tell you what,
Yeah, I forgot that square is like the daggers.
Let me find out. This one might pop better. That's a line. You make your thing. I'll do what I'm doing. What's your plan?
This fucking daggers. I can't do anything else but punch on with the chick that's in here.
Okay.
I don't think I can do anything else. So.
You know, given the fact that she's huge and swinging a massive length of chain, that's not a bad strategy.
Yeah. I'm more like, one of my homies is down, but that's not a me thing, I guess.
That's a future you problem.
Like, I'm coming and it's just gonna be like, I imagine we heard some pretty horrific shit.
Yeah.
I'll add to whatever she does. We got you, Angry. You get a +5 to whatever you roll.
Okay, well that was a 6, so
if you told me to drop the cloud of daggers, I think I can. I don't have to wait for my turn to drop a spell, right? Okay. I can do that anytime.
Oh, your turn's next anyway, so I guess like it's all on you.
Okay. I'm sorry, I wasn't watching the dice roller. So those are your 2 attack rolls?
There was one.
Okay.
One.
Oh, I
this
see
is. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yep.
It's a 1, so I hella miss. So.
Well, wait. Let me look. Yeah, that's still gonna miss, even with the +5. You've been asking. There's still 3 in the box.
Excuse me.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
You're one of our for want of a better phrase, one of our attack dogs here. So if you want to have another go,
Thank God.
I would kind of recommend. I don't know. It's group consensus. I'd be happy with you taking that.
I'm real sad that she just is still just trying to punch on. That's 15.
That'll hit.
There you go.
It just needs to be. Oh, that's better. That's 11.
17 total.
How bad does she look?
Yep, we did see it.
No. What?
Oh,
she's
bloodied. Sorry.
We saw the +5, and she is bloodied. She's been bloodied for a pretty good stretch now, for since last turn. So she's been past the halfway mark.
Can I? I'm just reading this thing. I have superiority die now.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? Wait. Can I add 1 to the damage? Is that a thing that I could do? This says when you hit with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 die to add to the total the damage roll. Can I do that? Is that a thing?
Yes. It's usually you have to use one of your maneuvers. And those would include, from what I can tell,
don't ask me.
Maneuvering attack is probably the most likely one to do here.
That's what I was talking about. Yep. Yeah. I think it means I can roll a D8 and add it to my damage roll.
Add the total to your damage roll, and allow a creature you can see to use its reaction to move up to half its speed.
I don't know what
without
the fuck
provoking
that means.
attacks of opportunity. So yeah, go ahead and roll your superiority die if you want to.
Okay, where the fuck is it?
And those
what's
for
the
you
8 one? There it is.
are D8s.
Yeah.
So pop a D8.
I don't know what it says. It's 1. Do you know what? I don't even care. I don't care.
Hey, bonus.
And
Take
then
it.
Was it maneuvering? So either Marie or Sadie can use their reaction to move.
Right. Up to half their speed. So
I don't know what that means.
Technically, it's up to Les. You get to pick who do you think should get to move up to half their speed, Sadie or Ellis.
Up to half their speed. That sounds bad.
No, that's good. They get a free
what is
10-foot step.
Okay. I'm probably gonna give it to Sadie because I reckon she's gonna be the best one to get in there and get that bitch on the floor.
Oh, I could go after her.
Well, he's fucking dead. You need to do something about it, and I can't help you. Like,
Okay, we got through it. Speaking of Sadie, guess who's up?
Oh. So if I heal Ines, I have to go past Loxana, but I could just blast Lynx.
Just step on her.
You also have to drop your own cloud of daggers.
Yeah. Yeah. Question.
Answer.
Oh, I don't have any potions. Never mind. I was gonna use my unseen servant to try to summon it and give Ines a potion, but I can't do that because I don't have any in my inventory. Fuck. Okay. All right, fine. I'll drop my cloud of daggers. God damn it. How much movement do I have?
You have enough to get where you need to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if not, we'll just push the redo button a few times until you can line it up. Where do you want to be?
If she's prone, can I just like past her without her getting an opportunity attack?
Where do you want? Yes.
Like, yeah. Okay.
As
so
long
I'll
as you
just go
stop
there.
within 5 feet of her. Yeah, you're fine. Perfect.
Okay, cool. I'm a cure wounds Ines.
Yay! Roll it. There's a lot of movement in and out of this hallway to cast cure wounds spells. And
Here
this
you
is
go.
back in it.
11 points.
With a good touch from Sadie, Ines is feeling no pain.
Nice.
Oh,
He's also on mute.
Oops.
bonus action. I'm
Bonus
going to unsettling words Luxana because I am personally offended now.
Unsettling words.
Mhm. So she'll have to
Well, that's an actual thing.
yeah. So I get to roll a d6 and they must subtract that number from the next saving throw before the start of my next turn. So if anyone has any saving throw abilities, you should totally do it.
Okay.
Cool.
She is unsettled until the start of your next turn. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Pond, what's Marie doing?
Marie was reading up on her saving throw actions, but I can't. Being a paladin is interesting, but it also sucks because everything's a full action for like all the spells. So you're better off just hitting. So I'm gonna do what I do best, which is hit. I'm gonna scoot here, and then I'm gonna take a hit at Lynx with my axe.
Oh, interesting.
It's a 19.
Rip.
Hit damage.
Right. What was interesting?
I'll tell you later.
All right.
You left my dead ass here with this chick.
No, I'm attacking
She's still there.
the chick.
She's still going after
Yeah.
Lynx.
I'm at a diagonals because I'm hoping to get her down. Is she?
Nope.
After 12 points of damage?
She's not down.
Okay, I will do that again then.
Beefy.
Nice.
I'll tell you later.
Also, I want to make it very clear that I don't want to kill her. I just would like to knock her unconscious.
Yep. We've established what's going on.
Okay.
We're gonna land
That's
there,
a 12,
and
so that's not
perfect.
going to hit.
It's not. That chain comes up to block your axe unless... I mean, there's a lot that can happen in the next 3 seconds of stream that anybody can cue in on. I'm just saying.
You all mind if I re-roll it? I think we have another one before it ends.
Take it, Ryan. Take it.
That'll be a 16
That'll definitely hit her.
and 10 points of damage.
That'll definitely hit. And that will force her to a knee and take her out of the fight.
Oh.
And then for my bonus action, I can't do anything. So never mind.
Do that. The interest. No, I'll tell you later. 3 is continuing to spar with Reverend, and I honestly, truly, legit just want to see which of the two of them wins. Because this is like a perfect
cage fight at this point.
It
It's just
is. He does not land a hit. Innes takes a gasp, picks himself up.
Oh, Giorgio lives.
Giorgio has not
With a
died.
10, he has lost Giorgio in that. The shock of being knocked unconscious has brought him back to Innis.
He's all Innes now.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Hurting.
I assume we can all hear that as well.
Yeah.
So, oh, it is. It's like all friendly, like, this is like, part of the coast.
I'm just going to check something with this spell.
Okay. Do that. We'll do that. We'll do that. That'll take us to there, and that'll put us at perfect.
Does shatter hit through walls?
Maybe.
It depends how strong the wall is and what it's made of, I would say.
Would shatter hit through these internal walls that are all around us?
We're never getting ass back for this bar.
How many walls you trying to shit on?
There's a pretty good chance that it will blow the walls off.
God.
Yeah. Based on the plain text of it, it doesn't actually specify. 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a con save. So I would say the walls will provide some cover, but there's a non-zero possibility that the splintering of the wood will cause its own form of hit point damage.
Do you prone folks get to make attacks of opportunity?
I believe they do,
'Cause I've
but if
heard
they're
either way,
melee, it'd be at disadvantage.
And she's not had a chance to reload, so I'm going to move to along here.
I'm not going to say nothing right now.
Past the door from which the Reverend's going. Ah!
Well, I was going to say, all right, when you're ready in this, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any actions coming, or is it just movement?
Yep.
What's the action?
Drop a desperation device. He's casting Shatter there. He will be caught in the blast. That's the risk.
Ooh.
Where was it going to be?
This square here, so it'll hit. It won't hit
Sadie
or Marie. It will only hit. It'll only hit Innis and the gunslinger.
You're a good man.
A man who's running around a corner screaming with a grenade. If that's your value of good man, well, I'm not going to question.
All right. Roll the damage.
Let's
and make your
drop
con save.
Shatter. Thunder damage of 12, con save against 14.
Okay. Oh, and she's at disadvantage.
Innis has failed. Innis is downed.
Innis is out again. No, you're not. Oh, because of the bonus. Is there a bonus damage? Oh, you failed the thing. Okay, yeah. So you're out again. Got it. Math. Hard. A lot going on. Reverend. Take your attack.
Right.
Come on.
This is one of these again where there's a lot going on, and again he's not a cleric, or he doesn't think he's a cleric, but suddenly again there's a voice in his head.
Yes, you do.
There's a voice in his head saying, "Ooh, let's give you a little hand, shall we?" And his hands begin to burn and bright again. It's, oh shit, it's happening again. I've got this condition. I'm sorry, mate. And
roll the damage,
and
man.
basically, he rolls burning hands. Essentially, casts burning hands. My understanding is that this does it bursts forth. Does 3d6. I don't know if there's any. There's a dexterity saving throw
Dexterity
that
save,
they can
yep.
make for half. But
It might
so
not
I just
be relevant based on what you roll.
yeah. So I'm just gonna roll the damage of 3d6. Basically, so it's actually for 13 damage.
He rolled a 3
unless
on
they-
his save, so that removes
takes
him
that
from the
full in-
board.
Unless the first, and then I just hear a chuckle in my head. I say, "Oh, very good,"
Very good.
and I'm like,
Very, very
and it's
good.
just like, and I just like whisper, "Kevin," and then sort of like just lower my hands and what have you. So I've got concerns, but other than that, yeah, that's that spell used. So I think I need to make sure I'm out of spell slots. There we go.
Okay. Let's see. She has been crawling down the stairs.
Good.
Because that's what you do. Okay. Top of the combat round. And she's still technically unsettled. Oh, no, but she used that. She already had that affect her. She is going to take the disengage action to take her full move without provoking attacks of opportunity to dive over Sadie and leap down the stairwell. Like
Let's go.
Over the rail and down the
Yeah, I'm
stairs.
going. Is it my turn? Can I
It is
go?
totally your turn.
I would like to expeditious retreat and chase that bitch. Where's she going?
Absolutely.
But not to punch on. We chasing?
Oh, you're totally.
We go?
So just out of my for Rob's peace of mind, are we hurdling the banister and dropping the 10 feet, or are we running down the stairs?
With expeditious retreat, does it matter?
I just want to know what Liz wants Ellis to do. This is high drama now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she will yeet. She'll yeet.
Full armored Goomba stomping.
Yeah.
Because she had to spend movement to stand up, so she's not gone far.
That's true.
Yeet.
A fair point.
Give me a little lay on hands as I run past. Maybe who's to say?
You come charging
A
down.
little smack on the bum.
Yes. 4 plus.
You come rocketing down the stairs, or coming over the railing. You land right out there into the bar. It's the only place you can go from the stairwell. You come charging out, and then you stop dead. Because
they'd be bitches.
You're smart.
Mm.
And there's the bar is wall to wall people. Every last one has a cutlass, a pistol.
Uh-oh.
One has a hand up and there's a glow in it. Faye has crawled down the stairs and you're practically standing on top of her when you get there. And
I
there's
would never step on the lady.
No.
I'm
But
very
she's right there.
I'll fucking help her up. Is she right next to me?
She is. Why didn't? Because Sadie never went back into the bar. She shimmied up on the side of the building to go up on the balcony.
Yeah.
And you look over and
in the back of it.
As you look across the bar, there's a familiar face with the black paint of a skull as she leans. I heard you all pissed off a dragon and need to hire a couple of crews to deal with it. And that's where we stop.
Blasphemous. Us
Say
pissing
what?
off a dragon?
What you mean? It's me, the lady. Hello?
Can we agree that I just got Innes up onto his feet with lay on hands?
Yes, you
and
absolutely can.
poked his forehead.
No one is bleeding to death when you come down to talk to the Queen of the Damned.
Knew it. Fucking knew it.
I
knew
just
the
dropped
throws are
1
true.
point.
No, I'll give you 10.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I was going to give you a full healing potion for free, but
I'll
never
fucking take
assume
it.
free.
I actually-
Again,
I
as
actually don't have
Reverend
39
will watch,
health.
Will
Yeah, you
watch
have
Lady Marie
14.
walk
I have-
past him and go,
I have 37, so I only have 12, actually.
oh, because of the rebuild.
My full, yep.
The rebuild costs you 2 hit points.
Yeah.
Fair.
So did.
And I'm sure if it had come up as something relevant at the time, you would have said something because I have faith in you.
If I would
as
have
an awesome
died, I would have
player.
been like, by the way, I actually am dead.
again, the Reverend will be at the doorway and just say, I'm fine. Yeah. Yeah, I only
healing
cracked 2 ribs
everyone,
this time.
okay?
All right.
I fought like 7 people in my bedroom. I don't know what you want from me.
And Jojo's 100% gone at this point.
He fucking
Maybe he was
murdered
doing
some
fine
girl.
for
I don't know
herself.
what you want to like.
All right. Look, I just haven't had my coffee, all right? Slightly bad mood. Apologies. But, right.
I cannot shake the glorious look of the Reverend coming out of the room, having just completely on his own dealt with something while all the other chaos was happening.
And then coming, oh, I'm fine, by the way. It comes out to find Innes unconscious, scorch marks all over the walls, corpses.
Well, I take one look at that, and I get the feeling the Reverend will just look at it and just roll his eyes.
Epically fun. Oh my gosh. For those playing at home, I will also admit very briefly that Lynx Malloy was played by the role of a giant. That was the stat block I used, which I strongly encourage people to say, you know what? Take a look at the Monsters Manual, find a stat block you like, and then reskin as necessary, because God, she was fun to have in this. I wish she had hit a couple more times. But y'all did. That was a heck of a scrap. Yeah. You scared me a few times. You scared me. Okay. Oh. Are we ready to wind it down? So we can, when we come back in 2 weeks, we can have that deep conversation with Captain Armstead about the future of the Isles.
Yep. Sounds
Sweet.
like a good place.
Then let's bring it back in, and we'll go. Yes. I'm going to we'll go around the table reverse order from when we started. Who are we? Who were we? And did you have a star? What was your star moment of the day that stood out as like, that was fun, we need to do more of that? And we're going to kick it off first and foremost with the amazing and ever wise Daddy Wisdom.
Why, thank you. Yes, my name is Donald, Daddy Wisdom across Twitch. I'm doing various things on there. I was the Reverend Boddington. I guess his alias of Mr. Pink is out the door, actually, by then. So yeah, we had a bit of a scrap. So in terms of star moments, I mean, there was a lot going on, actually.
Yeah.
So and I hat tip to Rob to keeping the chaos controlled, because there was a lot of spinning plates is my thinking there, definitely. And I just think the continued adventures of Giorgio were very good. I just like the fact that there's a very definite James Bond meets Arnold Schwarzenegger air going on with that fight. I just quite like that. So that I enjoyed that a lot. And that's me.
Awesome. And Jenna?
Jenna Daggers here. I was playing Sadie, the Bardlock. Star moment. I kind of had 2. One was being able to acrobats my ass out of a window. So that was a lot of fun for me personally. And I'm really liking all of these NPCs. And I'm excited to see where they pop up again next.
Cool. And Al?
Snafu Al on Twitch and elsewhere, that doesn't matter. Playing Innes/Jojo. Although I think my moment of the day was Kevin. Just this seeing what's normally a low-level warlock's conversation going on for a cleric coming into his faith is quite an interesting twist.
It's just he's got concerns, the Reverend, at the moment. He's got some real. He honestly thinks he's got a condition. He honestly thinks he needs to go see a doctor. at the moment. He doesn't think it's anything like, so it is, but it's a bit worrying. But yeah, I'm going to be interested. I'm not quite sure where it's going to go. That conversations at the moment,
Fair. And then we come up to Pond.
Hi, everyone, that other Pond. I got to play Lady Marie today, and my star of the day was there's a few of them. First of all, I really liked kind of the dynamic with the ladies in the room, because we had Sadie come in there and drop that cloud of daggers, and it was fun that I got to use a spell that usually I just use for distance, but it was like cool that I could use it to get around that, but still like have our enemy like in that space. And then like kind of the back and forth like punch between Ellis and Marie on this on Link's just dealing with them. And also pub stuff is fun.
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Les, can you anchor out our cast today?
What'd you say? What stuff is fun?
Pub stuff.
Oh.
What did you think I said?
I heard something else, and all I could think is I don't think that's how that relationship works.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Oh no, that's I meant tavern stuff. Adventures.
Who's to say?
No.
Yeah.
Also
Okay,
that, I
to be like
guess. The stairway.
I had a really good time. I feel like I'm back at day one again when I was learning how to do things, but I feel like I've just conceded that like the best way I'm gonna learn a new character sheet is just by fucking like doing it. Yeah. If in doubt, just hit things. You sometimes be like that. I actually there were a lot of like really good roles that changed the dynamic of certain things, which I thought was really cool as well. And it was interesting because there were a lot of things that were said in the last game and this game, and I was like not in the room for those things, but if I had, it's just interesting how other people, like my favorite thing about this sort of stuff is like how other people piece together puzzles or don't piece together things, and how I take information how other people do. But I had a sneaking suspicion that in the last game that this is what we were dealing with, but I was too busy playing Texas Hold'em for 80 cents, which is for fools, young lady, to be able to say anything. But it was just cool to see, like, I liked the cliffhanger of when I jumped down the balustrade, I knew that some bitches were going to be there, and I was like, fuck it. Like, I was like, it's bad. They're all going for the stairwell. Like, I don't care. Sometimes you just have to be the one who does it to them, Yeah, blessings of St. Kevin.
Blessings of St. Kevin.
We made our own saint.
Blessings of St.
We made our own saint.
There's a thing we have never done, and I feel obligated to do it right now because we haven't done it. And I feel like if we did, I should have remembered it. Okay. This is interesting. There is a Saint Kevin. Kevin of Glendalough.
That's real.
An Irish saint.
Oh, bloody hell.
Amazing.
My dad was from Dublin,
What a gamer. Look at him.
To be sure. It was always there,
A
there we go.
patron of blackbirds.
Okay.
The flag had got blackbirds on it, is what you're saying.
Quite possibly. I'm going to do some digging to see if there's an actual church dedicated to St. Kevin while I'm in Dublin. Because if there is, there will be pictures.
Yes.
Possibly video. Because, like, holy cow, that's a thing. That is absolutely a thing. My name is
We
Rob.
need a video of you giving praise to St. Kevin.
Absolutely. Wow. There definitely has to be. I also want to thank everyone for the compliments about the map. It is on. If it's not, it will be on my Patreon later this afternoon, since we have fully used it. I don't need to worry about anybody, having time to plan everything around doing this. So that's an opportunity for you to check that out. And if you like it, subscribe to the Patreon. You can download it and use it for your own use. I continue to move all of my content I create here to there. Some of it's free, some of it's not. It's up to you, kind of just the way things work out to how that goes. I also want to mention our Wednesday night game. The Convergence is running a Kickstarter to continue to fund that and add character art to it. And if you already are backing but you missed the update, we have just added a special add-on where you can get Convergence dice. So the dice look like Convergence shards. They were specially made by hand to get that kind of weird gold light going through it. I do have to update the stretch goals, but we have burned through all of the ones I could come up with, up to and including a guaranteed cosplay stream at some point during season 2. So that's another
I may have already
opportunity.
picked up one of the sets of dice.
Thank you for telling me that, because I will probably yes. International backers, I will thank you for reminding me. Hold on. International backers note. And the reason I say that is I can very easily put those in my baggage. I'm sure it's going to be a lot cheaper to post them from either Amsterdam or Dublin than it will be from Detroit. So I'll post those to you while I'm overseas. So we can, okay. I will talk to the team and we will add that as a stretch goal. As long as the
It's
team
going
is
to be
on board.
mildly offensive, but it'll be fine.
Pond, I absolutely respect that you will find a way to do it in a way that is appropriate to whoever you are sending it to. I have nothing but confidence in your professionalism, so that when you're sending the one to my mom, who might actually finally notice what her son is doing, you will be polite to her.
Yeah. Moms love me.
I can see that. But there's the link to it. And so if you want to throw some support there, you absolutely can and should. And the dice are cool. So we're rolling along with that, which is really cool. That all said, I think my star of the moment was watching my players completely derail all of my planning for combat. And it all happened when the stinking artificer blew out 40 points of damage in a shot. I had plans for that wizard. She also has Misty Step, thank you.
Oh, she dead.
Oh, wow. That was just, that
With a
was
cantrip.
hard to watch happen. That left marks on my soul that will not go away for a while. So mad props to you for that. Looking to see who I know that's currently on. Scott the Dude might still have a game going. Any pledge can add the dice as an add-on. So you can back at any level, and then you can do the add-on to get the dice. In fact, I think, so that's an option. He's been going for a bit. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to raid into For the Biscuit, who is an amazing content creator and a lot of fun. I love his stuff. He's always good to people that come in. He's very open and welcoming. He is just an incredible dude. We're going to send you his way. We are off for 2 weeks as I go on holiday to the other side of the pond and have an opportunity to explore that part of the world. I will post a very light itinerary on the Discord so that those who are in the European area. My big thing I was saying before I started streaming is I never want to hear someone say, if I had only known, I could have. So I'll give you some rough ideas of where I will be and when I will be there. So if you're over there and you can find your way into either Amsterdam, Dublin, or Galway, it would be an absolute joy to see any of you in person, and so forth and so on. Thank you guys for being out today. It was a lot of fun. We started late. We still got our full 3 hours in because we were having way too much fun to wrap it early. I have nothing more to say other than thank you for being here. It has been a great pleasure in all of my interviews this week to bring up my amazing community, to which I owe so very much. We will see you all next time. Bye.